So why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly? Beat or dash, they got to legalize. All my heroes are buttheads.
Oh, I can't hear our...
You can't hear you?
No, I couldn't hear the intro.
I know. It's something, but I think you can hear yourselves now. You're on. Yeah. I don't know why.
Well, then that's a weird intro. We usually have our song, but welcome.
You can hear it out there.
That's good. As long as everybody can hear.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Comics on Cannabis, where we talk everything from cannabis, sports, movies, anything pop culture. It is where cannabis and entertainment meet. Just a cool place to hang out. I am your host, Ed Cho. And of course, next to me is my co-host, Derek Michael. What's up, Derek? Hey, you doing all right? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, there's a lump for you. Yeah, so I'm expecting that better. Well, hopefully it stays there. Well, let's go with it, man. So I just want to make sure he's all right. But today we have a very fun podcast. Today, what ended up happening is Derek and I decided to go to Delaware on July 5th to watch fireworks. I like fireworks, and they happen to have a fireworks show.
I was there for the meatballs.
That's just as good. Yeah. But today, and we were there, and we ran into these crazy guys. I listened to their podcast. They know sports, they know baseball, and we just kind of hit it off. It's a great bunch of guys. So with us today, we have the crew from Talking Baseball with Sal and Glenn. And I guess, Sal, this is your crew, right? So these are
the Looney Tunes right here. Of course, I got Kevin Wall,
Matt Sirianni,
Ron Glassman. And yeah, we're
live on a Monday? This is weird.
This is weird.
I'm only used to seeing you guys on Wednesday and Thursday.
And this is the beginning of a really busy week for us in general, because we got this today, we have our trade deadline show on Wednesday, and then Thursday we're continuing that. And then Saturday we have a big baseball game going on in Staten Island.
That's what she said.
No, but it's awesome for you guys to have something.
Thank you.
We tried to get you guys, but you guys are so busy. And just for our listeners, I mean, these guys are really killing it, as you can see. So I was like, when can I get you guys on? And it happened to be a Monday. And you guys all showed up, so I appreciate you guys being here. And you guys, I mean, just kicking out. I know it's a conference on cannabis. I don't know if any of you guys indulge in the wonderful world of cannabis or that's enough to say so, but just curious on that, guys. Did you guys partake?
No.
Negative.
Matt might, after all these girls' phone numbers, he's gonna probably need it. Stay awake.
Should I tell the story already?
He did buy one a cake, though.
I did buy one a cake.
He actually wanted a suit. He wanted a suit.
So here's what happened, okay? So I worked at the Boney starting in March.
You can get away with these stories.
Oh my god. Okay, so I started working on the Boney's on March of this year. I met a cashier. Her name was Olivia. She was really nice. We were talking. Yep.
Okay.
John.
Good. Well done.
So I get to know her a little bit. She seems nice. She's kind of cute. I get to know her friends, Melanie, Tatiana, and Allison. And they were all nice to me. They appreciated all the hard work I do. And I'm not just there to just meet chicks and get back the game.
Nice one, man. That's good. Kick ass and take names.
To get kick ass, take names, and back the game. But I'm here to work hard and I'm here to make money. But I also found out that I made some friends along the way, and Olivia just caught my attention, and I just figured, let me see what I can do and where this might go. So I bought her a cake a couple weeks ago.
Wait, hold on. Why did you buy her a cake?
Because it was her 21st birthday.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't you buy her vodka or tequila? Why are you giving her a fucking
That's actually a good question.
Did you cut out the bottom of the box of the cake like I told you?
You know that goes
No,
right
I didn't do that.
That goes right to the thigh.
Plus that.
Sure that.
All right, so
now, but next week. Wait, hold on. So you bought her a cake. She
Wait
went
till
to
22.
Was she weirded out by that? But you gonna her a cake?
no, she blushed. She blushed when I got her the cake.
No, but this ain't like the first story. She invited him out twice to the bowling game and rejected twice.
Now,
So now he's 0 for 2.
I was 0 for 2. I was 0 for 2, but then I didn't strike out. Because here's why. So the first time I struck, the first strike was I was supposed to go bowling with her, but I didn't because I had my graduation party in June. Don't know what the hell I was thinking.
I said, I got better. I'll see you. Thanks for coming. I gotta go. See you later.
So that was the first strike. Second strike on the 4th of July. My foot is fucking killing me.
That
because I was walking around collecting cards.
Oh, is that going on your knees?
So I was collecting cards. My foot was killing me. She invited me out to a 4th of July party. I said, no, I'm going to my uncle's. My uncle, my dad, Big D, he calls. He goes, Maddie, I'll recommend you coming to this party. You know, your cousin's not going to be there. And I don't know if you're going to have fun. So just stay at home. I'm like, well, shit. You know, now I have no plans. So I figured 21st birthday, it's got to be something special. So I got her a cannoli cake, which is vanilla and chocolate cannoli cream.
You went right to Scooter's famous bakery in the Bronx by Yankee Stadium.
okay.
And it said "Happy Birthday, Olivia" on it. I bought her the cake. I sang to her like a bozo.
Bozo the clown.
Like Bozo the clown. So I sang to her. She blushed. She appreciated it. And then she invited me out to a date for bowling again, which I accepted. And it was this past Friday night.
Oh, how did it go?
How did it go?
Was it a good
Was
date?
it just used to, or a whole bunch of friends?
It was us and her friends.
It's like, oh, there, Kevin.
So is that really? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is that really a date then?
If she's asking you out?
Well, no. Here's the thing. If she asks you out and says, "Hey, let's go out," and then she has all her other friends with her, is that really a date?
No, that's basically the.
It's a bachelor style group date.
Wait. I'm sorry. I just got to ask
Fingers
this.
in all the holes?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Wait. You didn't go out with her on the second time because your foot hurt?
We
That's not a euphemism.
We warned them.
That's not a metaphor.
You're calling up to tell the story.
I went because my foot hurt and I thought I had plans, but then last minute.
So your real foot? Okay, I thought it was the Okay.
Man, my foot hurts. If I'm with you and if I like this fucking broad,
I thought we were living in the world of metaphors.
Wow.
This is the
I'm
first.
going to this.
This is the first time I actually heard Kevin curse this much. Wow.
No,
Wow.
All right.
Wow. This is.
All right.
You gave me the great lights.
All right. I got it. All right. I'm gonna ask the question and put everybody on the spot.
All right.
You guys all know this Olivia girl?
No.
But they're planning on dropping by.
Wait, they don't know who. Do they
Pictures?
you guys really not-
No, he never showed us a picture of her.
I don't have a picture of her
You don't have a picture of this girl, and you've been working for how long? And these are your boys?
for 4 months. No, I have-
Now they
I
know
have
my
pictures.
girlfriend because they've seen her, so she's actually real.
Well, you bring her everywhere you go, so it's like,
You bring her. That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of.
Wow.
She ain't going to Staten Island on Saturdays. Jeez. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
you bring her.
Wow.
She didn't go to Baltimore.
Dang.
She didn't go to Baltimore.
Shots fired on
That's
that
messed
one,
up.
man.
That's messed
Shots
up.
fired.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Matty, ice with the ice.
That's messed up.
So this is what I'm getting so far is this is nobody knows what she looks like.
No.
So
Only I know.
Only you know.
How can you describe her?
And
That's
these
the
guys
thing.
don't. Okay, and these
All right.
guys don't know. You
All right,
really don't know.
That's like
I don't know who's.
All right, you want a description?
Only the shadow knows.
You want a description?
Yes.
Okay. She's
She could
short.
look like Yoko the Clown or Heather Locklear. I don't know.
All right. She's short.
Is she the size of the yaks over there that Thor was carrying?
Oh my god.
All right.
All right. She's a short, dark blonde girl. She is kind of freckly.
Kind of
She's round. She's round.
She's round.
She's round.
She's round. She's gonna appreciate that, boy. She's round.
If
Wait,
she hears this podcast-
hold on.
Wow.
So she's short, she's freckly, and she's round.
Yes.
That's what you got. That's what we got so far.
That's right. They went bowling.
Oh shit!
Hold on, I found this.
Oh,
Bowling! But you like her though. You like
Yeah,
her.
no, she treats me well, and that's honestly the most
That's all
That's
important.
all that matters. That's all that matters.
What's Sal doing?
Oh, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. There it
What
is.
Just put a wig on her and then this.
Wow.
Wow. I
That's
mean,
all that matters. That's all that matters.
hey, as long as
Hey, no,
she's
listen, no.
happy,
She treats me well. In all fairness, she treats me well. She's nice to me. She gave me her number. I mean, I introduced my friend to her. My best friend for 12 years got to meet her because he wanted to meet her. And no, I think my headphone just cut out. Oh my god, that's so weird.
Well, I can hear you, CJ.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you hear me? Okay, we're good.
You got cut off because you're taking too long.
Wow.
Okay, so
No, it's not. I'm so curious.
Matt threw me under the
Dude,
bus.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
lie,
you're taking
man.
me everywhere. Oh, thanks.
I'm so curious what
I
this
see how
chick,
it is.
I'm so curious what this chick looks like. I'm so
if
curious. what
only
this
I
chick-
Now
had
you
a
got to develop it. You got to get pictures now because now you're on the spot.
You got to check her social media, man. I mean,
Because how you described her, bro, no offense, is not flattering at all.
no, and I hope you never show her this podcast.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna show her this.
Nice
I'm
Facebook
I'm
page.
not gonna. What are you doing?
She's gonna listen to this podcast. Did she smoke cannabis?
Believe it or not,
she's listening right now.
She had pineapple vodka. She had pineapple vodka on her 21st, and she had
That's what gave her the
martini,
freckles.
and she had what else? She had a mojito. She had a mojito, pineapple vodka, and a couple other drinks, a martini, on her 21st birthday, and I wasn't there for it because I wasn't invited. But
now when you were bowling,
So
were you guys
weird.
trying to make an attempt to be cuddle or not yet?
They went bowling.
I have not made an attempt to cuddle.
Not yet.
I have not made an attempt to cuddle. Well, I can't do it at work because.
Of course, it's.
Wait,
you
hold
know.
on, Maddie. Did you guys go on an actual date?
No, there was other girls there.
No.
there were other
I know that. I know
Did
that.
we go on an actual
Did you-
date
but
besides the bowling date?
Yeah, an actual date. Yeah.
No, we have not.
Okay, no date at all. So basically, so in other words, you just hung out with her friends.
Yeah.
You gave her a cake.
Mm-hmm.
She's short and she's round. You gave her a cake. She's short and she's round. Man, like you like this girl?
Yeah. No, she's nice to me. I think she's kind of cute. Like
I think she's kind of
I think she's kind of cute.
I think she's kind of cute. Listen, looks don't matter to me.
All right, that means
If
she's
you're
ugly, right? That means she's
That's
ugly.
good, Matt.
Looks
That's
don't
good.
matter to me.
That's what every girl wants to hear.
Yeah,
Looks don't matter to me. So, but like, she's nice to me. She's kind of cute. She has a nice personality. I see her pretty often. Heather Badar says that's absolutely a date. She wanted to see how you were around her friends. Good point, Heather.
Look, guys.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, little boy.
I just want to,
Oh,
Ming,
look,
hey!
Ming showed
here.
up.
Ming's here. What's
showed
up,
up.
Ming?
There you go.
I have no. Here's the thing, guys. Well, let me ask you this: you guys have been friends for how long? All you guys.
Well, I've known them for 2 years. Kevin came into the picture around January, February.
Okay. All right.
February.
So I'm kind of. So if they did.
Well,
so
it gets better than this.
Oh, it does.
His father is marrying my sister.
Yeah.
wow. So you guys are all. You guys are all kinds
It's
of
like
connected
all in
to
the
this.
family, man.
Well, hold on. How'd you guys off? I want to go back to your girlfriend, who I don't know is good looking or not.
Oh, okay.
So I know that he's got this girlfriend that's round, whatever, and you bring your chick everywhere. Apparently, that annoys everybody.
Not everybody.
No,
Not all the
we've
time.
seen her. We've seen her before.
She made appearances. She was at our commercial. She was our fan in the dugout.
Okay, you got a girlfriend, dude, or what you?
I'm single at the moment.
See, he's single at the moment, and Sal here is just kind of like
He's just
staying
chilling.
quiet over here.
Well, the good news is she got a bunch of friends.
Apparently,
Unless you're interested in like 20-something-year-olds, I don't know if
Wait, I'm 54, so they
Every guy is interested.
I could honestly probably hook Kevin up with one of them, but I think Kevin's working on a girl right now.
Kevin,
I think-
Yeah, well, I mean.
oh,
Yeah. But no, yeah. So
well, how did you guys all hook up?
we've all, I
Like,
actually
Sal-
found
Sal, how
this
did-
place.
oh.
I actually found Sal by accident.
Yeah,
So going
that was
back to
good.
like, this is like the worst time of my life ever in February of 2021. So, I've been in the radio business for quite some time, and I was
No shit. Doing what?
yeah. So I was leaving for all the wrong reasons, and then I tear my Achilles tendon
Oh
on
man.
the treadmill. So we got a treadmill for Christmas, and then all of a sudden I'm jogging, and the emergency brake just went off, and like I kind of fell,
Oh shit.
and I felt a pop like in my left Achilles, and then I'm thinking, oh god, like this is not good. But I kept walking on it, and like I was able to do what I had to do, and then I was walking to my car one day, and all of a sudden, like I fell, and I'm like, this is not good. So called the podiatrist. Obviously, got diagnosed with a torn Achilles. My mom takes me to Gus's Diner in Manalapan on Route 33. I just wanted to go home, and she was saying, "Now let's just go to Gus's. I'm feeling Gus's, yada yada yada." And Sal knows my mom because he used to work security at my grandparents' development. So my mom is my grandfather's nurse full time. So my mom and Sal knew each other. So of course a year goes by, and Sal like recognizes my mom. My mom recognizes him. They start small talking. Sal comes to the table, and my mom's like, "Oh," or you asked me what I do for a living, and he was asking me like, "Oh," or my mom was saying, "Yeah, he's in sports, but he's trying something different." Yada yada yada. And you go, "I do a baseball podcast," and then that's where the magic started happening. I did some research on him, and then I hit him up. I was supposed to come in that following Wednesday. Sal calls out at 5:00 at night.
Yep.
Oh, bad migraine.
Come on in.
Bad
So
migraine.
I get there. I see Ming and I see all the guys.
Here or
Here,
Yeah, here.
in this exact studio.
Right.
And then 10 to 7, I show up and Carl's like, "All right, you're coming on." and we had like a guest and everything. And
Nice.
For Men's Rewind.
Yeah, the guy
Sal
from
joined
Metro
in
Rewind.
like towards the end of the show, and he said, "I'm hired," and here we are. And I think the show's been better than ever in the last
Yeah,
4
when
months. And
When I saw
It's
you
going
guys,
great.
When I saw you guys, I remember I was like, "Oh, I love your podcast." Remember I saw you guys. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I love your guys'
Yeah.
podcast. And you hooked up how? Here?
Well, my sister had a party for her daughter, and Sal was invited. And it's one of the few times that Sal ever comes to anything that Leslie does. Leslie's Sal's little sister or younger sister. Younger?
Yeah.
Little-
I'm the oldest out of the
You're
three.
the oldest. Okay, so younger sister. So Leslie talked to Sal. Apparently, he goes, "Hey Sal, I heard you do this baseball show. Why don't you invite Matt? Matt's good with sports. He's knowledgeable, and I think you'd be a good addition to your show, especially for the younger viewers." So I talked to Sal at the party, and Sal liked what I had to offer, and I came on the show. Not gonna lie, Sal botched my name on the very first show.
Yeah.
He called me Matt Sani when it's Matt Sirianni.
Okay.
He botched my name, but
That's Sonny.
yeah, no, but
It's a good dish.
It is.
but besides the botch, everything went well. We were with Hamilton Radio. I grew over there. I was doing WRSU student radio at the time, and actually,
Wait, hold on. You're from, I not to interrupt. You're from radio too?
Yeah.
Like, all right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rutgers, yeah.
I went to Rutgers University, and I was part of the WRSU student radio station. I was doing that on top of doing Talking Baseball. And I also want to mention to Sal, it's been exactly 2 years since I debuted on your show. So,
Yep.
Oh, like
Today
this
is?
week?
Anniversary.
This
Oh,
week,
Oh,
yeah.
Happy
well
anniversary.
done. Well done, dude.
2 years.
Sal, come on, we gotta have a cake on Wednesday now or Thursday.
He's gotta
Thursday.
get the cake.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
That tells you the
Cannoli
story.
cake.
All right, so
And you? You're from radio too.
I'm from not from, but I met him through a mutual host from Hamilton Radio about 2.5-3 years ago, and then we started. He had the show for the first year, and then I teamed with him, and then so I've been with him for going on 3 years.
Yeah,
2.5.
January would be it's February with you or whatever will be
Was
3
it
years with
April?
you.
February.
I started the show I started at Hamilton Radio as a baseball, as a wrestling podcast. I started.
Wait, as in pro wrestling? As in
Yeah, pro wrestling.
Mhm.
I've had Danny Davis call in. I had Bruce Hart a couple of
Danny
times.
Davis, the referee.
Danny Davis, yeah.
Holy shit! I'm just dating myself. I don't know if you can. But holy
Yeah,
shit.
I've been watching WWE programs for almost 40 years and better.
Hold on. Are you? I just got to know because I'm a wrestling fan as well. But are you a current wrestling fan or old school wrestling fan?
I've been watching since late 70s.
I like the better. I like old school better.
Well, I'm talking Strongbow Brothers. I'm
Well,
talking like Samoans. That's
yeah.
way back from
my
me, but
my
yeah.
first MSG house show was 12/26/83, and that was the night the Sheik beat Bob Backlund for the title. And then, of course, that
2 weeks
January,
later, I think Hulk Hogan won.
Hogan
Right?
in January
Hulk Hogan
the next
won the title, yeah.
the next month won the title, and that's when Hulkamania all started. So my friend Richie Santa, who's a big Elvis tribute artist, plays at the Strand Theater twice a year, but now it's once. He'll be there January 8th on Elvis's birthday, doing a full blown show. And Jerry, who we know from Hamilton Radio, Jerry Petito, she had a show there, and she invited Richie up to the show. And when I walked in, the light bulb went off. I started with wrestling, and then when my dad passed away, I switched over to baseball.
Right.
So in January 2019, I started with baseball. I was by myself. I did an hour and a half. The first thing I know drew 900 views. I says, all right. So my friend was like, look, you're more of a natural talk in baseball.
Right.
And I just stuck to it ever since. And I've had Sean Casey on. We had Daniel McCartan from WFAN, Jim
Yeah.
Horowitz.
Nice.
Who else? Brandon Steiner,
Art Shamsky.
Yeah.
Art Shamsky.
Yeah.
Wow. Look
So,
at
So
really.
yeah, all of them. So I know. So Sal was doing the baseball show. Basically, I was like to Jerry, like the sports guru. I knew football, baseball, all that stuff.
Yeah, he's-
So he was
yeah.
a special guest. So we were both special guests on her show. We had the show. He stumped me. I got questions right, and then he said, "All right, you're gonna come on the show." And then we were on the show. It was like every other week that was on the show, and then we've been on
Yeah.
every week since.
So as of December, this past December, you probably know Animal House Radio.
Yeah.
You Carlo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm friends with Carlo. When
Oh, really?
Carlo-
Okay. All right.
When Carlo did his show in Asbury, when Ming had the studio there,
Yeah.
that's how I met Ming. I didn't know he was a big baseball fan, and I always had him in mind. And then, it was not personal reasons; it was business. we moved here, and this other network called the Northeast Streaming Sports Network saw the show in December, and they loved us. We signed the contract with them, and our show's grown. Now we're on FM radio on Thursday nights.
Yeah, you were saying
on 95.1 WLD in Somerset, and we're hitting. You know, it's been on fire ever since.
Yeah, so I'm 2.5 years. So it was him. Then I came along.
Then Matt, and
now Kev.
The cleanup hitter.
I'm just so curious because you started with wrestling. You can be honest, and I know you found your groove in baseball. But usually, what you start with is what it is. Do you mind me asking? Like, what is your love? If you were to go to heaven, and all you could watch was baseball or wrestling, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I think it's kind of interesting here.
It's when you don't have sponsors, it's hard. There's no income, and I don't mean this the wrong way. It's like some of the wrestlers want to get paid, and I didn't have the kind of cash to have them on the show yet.
Right.
So, like, I'm a huge fan of The Undertaker. I've met Mark.
Oh, huge.
I met Mark 3 different times. I have a picture of me, him, and Paul Bearer at the Garden in '96.
Awesome.
I used to dress as him.
Yeah.
With the full wig. I'm on his documentary, End of an Era.
Oh, I saw that.
On the network. When he says the fans of the Garden are all the purists, and you just see the camera go on me, and I'm like, I didn't even know they were filming that for that. This was in July of 2017 when he came back to MSG for the first time in 8 years. And this guy just walking around with a camera. He goes, just say a few words. And I didn't really know they were going to.
You were always a huge Undertaker. He's your guy.
He retired. So I'm hoping,
gone.
knock on wood, next April I'll be in Dallas if he goes into the
Hall of Fame. Did you like him as well when he became badass? Remember, he was also
that character was his real character in real life. Mm-hmm. He does own many Harley Davidsons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he became really famous via the Undertaker. I mean,
the dead man character has to be. There'll be no other. Whatever company's out with like AEW and stuff, and there'll be no, you'll never find another character to portray like that ever again.
He was, like I said, he was easily one of my favorites as well. But I go way back from the '80s to where it was, even to the point of where I mean, everyone like Alex Stone Cold. I like
the Attitude Era was back in the '80s.
Right.
You had the Rockers, you had Mr. Fuji, Mr. Saito, the Hart Foundation, the Road Warriors, the Nature Boy was there. And it's funny, how they say, the titles went to different shows. Ric Flair was the first guy to do that. He brought the WCW championship to the WWE to challenge Hulk Hogan, saying, I'm the real world champion.
Right.
That's how that all started. You had Monday Night Raw at the Manhattan Center. I was there a couple of times with the night. What's the company? ECW invaded for the first time. I was at that show at the Manhattan
I love
Center.
ECW, man. Rob Van Dam came from ECW, didn't he?
So did Stone Cold.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
See that.
Now most of those guys
from WCW to ECW.
Now Rob Van Dam's most of those guys started in New Japan. They wrestled over there.
Yeah, I've seen that. Some of that stuff is crazy when they do like some of those hardcore matches in Japan. Like, holy shit!
We were just at Boardwalk Buds down in Atlantic City, and they were hardcore wrestlers there.
I know Chad Mins.
Val Venus was there.
There were guys there that had concussions coming out the end. I mean, they were just serious.
That's why they stopped the chairs.
The chair shots to the head, especially because the whole Chris Benoit thing.
And Triple H and gotten mad with. They got in trouble by Vince with the Hell in a Cell match with the chair shot.
I did stand up with Mick Foley, right? So I just stand up with him a couple times.
Does that on the side, right?
So he does on the side, but he does more like just talk like Vince McMahon, like this is what happened. Like he's a great storyteller. But when I remember when I talked to him and I was like, it just organically turns into that match where he got where he fell off. That when the Undertaker threw him off, right? When he took him off that, and I just have to feel. And he kind of hinted on it, but he didn't. That's where it kind of really changed, because when you saw that on pay-per-view, I thought he was dead. Everybody, I thought he was dead.
Well, you heard,
didn't
what's
you
his name say?
Jim Ross.
My God, that man is dead.
Yeah, Jim Ross.
By God, as my witness, he's dead.
Yeah,
he's broken in half.
Yeah, and the tooth that was coming out of his lip and stuff. And
his tooth literally came up out of his lip into his nose.
Yeah, he was and I think he said, not even just me, but in the interview when they talked to him,
Yeah.
he was like, what was going through his head is like, oh my God, my wife see this, like, you know, who saw that,
yeah.
you know, like it was.
He told Mark, just throw me off the cage.
Yeah, that it was. Did you see his interview on WWE? They had this whole thing on, with the Undertaker, and he was like talking about, obviously that's the match that defines both their careers almost. It's kind of a shame because they've done so much.
Like his WrestleMania streak doesn't matter. It's that match that will define both.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, Hell in a Cell was good. It happened before the match even started. But I liked him the better in the first Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels. Now that Cell
when Kane debuted.
Yeah, that Cell match was good.
When Kane.
Yeah, because how they set it up was Undertaker was beating him so bad he was all bloodied up to a pulp. It was like first Hell in a Cell, and you see all his glory. He was like worse than what Guerrero did, and it was like I think that was better than the best one that I've seen. The other ones now aren't as bad as the old ones.
Well, they got to stay within PG whatever because of the kids.
I'll be honest, I haven't been watching it for a while. So when they have WrestleMania, apparently it's still big because they have it in these huge
now the fans are back.
But I don't really know any of the characters. Like I really
Roman Reigns, who basically
do you still follow now? I mean,
I'll click here and there,
right,
to see with the storyline they're doing now. Roman Reigns is probably top notch. Because he's got Paul Heyman now in his corner.
Paul Heyman is still doing it. Paul
Heyman's now with Roman Reigns. Yeah. Roman Reigns is the top heel now.
Yeah.
And John Cena's back. The tribal chief.
Really?
But
John
Cena's not facing him now.
No, Cena's not facing him.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised. It's
Finn Balor.
If you haven't realized, I can give two wild fucks about
wrestling.
wrestling.
I like Finn Balor.
You don't like wrestling at all?
No, I can care less.
Really?
No, it's fake. It's stupid.
Like this?
I'm not going to spend $100 on
like
bullshit to see
two
300-pound men just beating the crap out of each other. No, it's not.
They're all women.
Listen, you can call it bullshit, but those guys are real athletes.
No, they're real athletes. Don't get me wrong, but I'm growing up to hearing like the fake TBS. You got Joe Schmo just body slamming somebody, but it's really a fucking pillow fight at the end of the day. They're just using sound effects.
I mean,
I'm talking about fake wrestling.
Since the advent of like things like the UFC. I think a lot of attention has been taken away from that, and more on actually watching guys getting their head taken off.
Yeah, in reality.
Yeah, exactly. In reality, exactly. I mean, it's brutal. I mean, if you
so
watch
like when I'm hearing this, like in the last 10 minutes, like it's just like, well, back then, you guys take over. I don't know.
back then, Ken Shamrock went to the WWE.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of guys were afraid to wrestle him.
I only know the Shamrock.
Brock Lesnar also was a UFC guy, and he
went after the fact.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar went there.
Well, Brock during that WrestleMania 20 at the Garden because I had worked security. I used to work security in MSG, and I saw all the good stuff. And Brock was going back, I think, to playing football.
He wanted to play football, but then he failed.
You know what? He's huge, but he can't be that fast. I mean, he played football. I mean,
Oh no,
he was with the Vikings, I believe.
He was with the Vikings.
Listen, Brock Lesnar has titties. Like it's not.
Only you would notice that,
man. I went to WrestleMania 35.
Are you going to buy him a cake?
Olivia.
The whale cake. The whale cake.
Brock Lesnar.
Happy birthday to you.
When Brock Lesnar does his jump,
this is Tom Carvel. Get a fudgy the whale cake.
When he does his bounce, you can see his chest bouncing up and down.
Matt's gonna give him a fudgy the whale cake.
Oh, that was
Brock would rip me a new one.
Wow.
Like I know wrestling is fake, but Brock Lesnar could easily beat the shit out of anyone that comes in front of him. I don't care who it is.
Try to go against his wife, Sable. I dare you.
He didn't do great at the UFC. He wasn't that great in the UFC.
No, he wasn't great, but like
Ronda Rousey was pretty good until she got beat.
Here's the thing. Let's talk about Ronda Rousey. You talk about Ronda Rousey, and even I think Joe Rogan said this too on his podcast. I love his podcast. You talk about him. She fought. She fought like I can hear you, dude. She fought like real people, but when she was on top of her game. There was really nobody like Cyborg. Like there was nobody really to take her out, right? Am I wrong? Derek's a big UFC guy, but Ronda Rousey was good.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I mean,
she paved the way for women.
I'm not saying that she didn't.
She fought Jessica Ai, and she's a real deal fighter, and she beat her. And I think she fought her 3 times, didn't she? And I think she won 2 out of 3. And Holly Holmes, she got her ass.
Yeah,
kicked,
she bought
but-
Holly just knocked her out.
Yeah, but Holly Holmes is also, like
my
the
friend-
best of
my
the best.
friend Rob
when it comes
analyzed
to
that match.
kickboxing.
When she must have dropped the hands too fast.
Who?
Ronda? That
Oh, she just got kicked in the head.
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
was
it was
lights
like,
out.
done.
Good night. Yeah.
Did you hear when she lost? I believe Vegas had to shut down their books for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was like 20 to 1
Because
or something like that.
Because
People were betting $1 million.
Yeah, you have to have enough cash and coin to cover your bet. So when Home won, they had to make sure they had enough cash and coin to cover their bets.
Oh,
so basically, if you shut down and be like, oh well, we're having a problem here, you can't collect. So they had to make sure to get their bets on. So yeah, when she got knocked out, boy, it was like it was bad. And she, you know what? She started crying. And I was like, come on, you can't cry in this game. Yeah. And then she got beat again.
Yeah. And then she retired.
Then she started crying again. And I was like,
now she's in the WWE.
Well, not anymore.
But let me ask you.
But
hold on, did it work, Sal? Did it work? Because my friend that was a WWE fan said he was a UFC and WWE person. She came into the WWE all tough. Like, I could do whatever. Yep. And then if you're in the UFC, it's like, why are you acting all tough? You got your ass handed to you.
She was a badass.
They called her the baddest woman on the planet.
She came to the company after the fact that she got her ass kicked.
That's what?
She came to the company after the fact that she got her ass kicked. Like once she came to WWE, her mystique and presence just kind of evaporated because the Holly Holm thing killed her.
Not really.
Well, it kind of did.
No, it was the second fight. Who else? She
lost again.
It was 20 to 1.
Was it Cyborg? Who'd she lose to? I mean, it was she
lost 2 straight fights.
She lost at home, and then who was it? It wasn't Cyborg, was it? It was Nunez.
Nunez?
Oh yeah, Nunez.
I think
Amanda Nunez.
I think Nunez knocked her out.
Make that a trivia.
Well, no, Nunez knocked out Cyborg.
And then I remember because when she went to WWE, people were like, she's not that tough.
No.
And then if anything, right, it delegitimized WWE because it's like, why are you trying to make her into something that she's not? When everybody knows that she's.
That's not entirely true.
They paved the way for her, really, when WrestleMania in LA? When The Rock called her up to the ring.
No, was that in LA? Was that here? Wasn't
No, that was in LA. That was in LA.
Okay.
When The Rock called her up to the ring, when she was with the 4 Horsewomen, they were going to be the 4 Horsewomen of wrestling.
Right.
It was her, Shayna Baszler, and then 2 other women.
Yeah, and they scrapped that idea, and Ronda became more popular than anything since then. But what they did was wait too long for that scenario to come about. It was supposed to be Triple H and Stephanie against her and The Rock, but The Rock went off to do more movies, so they
Angle.
It was Kurt Angle.
So
that drains the excitement a little bit.
Well, when she came, when Ronda Rousey was in the UFC, she was regarded, and rightfully so, as one of the top, I think, judo practitioners in the world. The problem was she got it in her head after she got that one knockout. I forget who it was that she knocked out, but the moment she knocked, every fight after that, she started using her hands and trying to knock people out instead of using her judo, which was what her, that was her bread and butter. Mm-hmm. And then she started getting tooled on. You start trying to strike with somebody like Holly Holmes, who's the best in the world at that time at kickboxing and striking, and she's just
she handed it to her.
This is great.
It's amazing. Wrestling. I'm learning more.
Well, I was just about to say,
I'm getting updated.
I'm on with these guys, right? But I think it's great that listeners are seeing a whole other dimension. Like they talk baseball. We're gonna get to that too, right? But you guys, there's a whole other dimension.
You can do an hour of wrestling with me, and I wouldn't mind.
Guys.
I would.
But it's just amazing.
I'm pretty good.
I just love it. I love. Do you guys talk wrestling at all on your podcast? The ones I listen to.
No,
you guys.
You know what's the thing though? Because there's times that we will take over. Like there's sometimes we won't talk just baseball. We'll throw in basketball. We'll throw in football.
Oh,
hockey. Sal
goes. Who cares?
Sal will be like that.
Well,
hockey. You ever see WFN? Nobody cares about hockey, Boomer.
That's what he says.
I'm a hockey. I haven't followed football in a while because I used to.
Who cares?
I was all over working security. I worked the Garden, Shea, City Field, and MetLife Stadium. So I got to see a lot of Giant and Jet football games, but I just haven't followed lately because with the pandemic and everything stopped. And I'm like, where is everybody now? Who's what on the team?
Well, get ready once 2 months from now.
Well, I don't mind.
Training camp starts tomorrow, baby.
Oh yeah,
the Aaron Rodgers situation.
I don't think he's coming back.
No,
he
would you?
No, he said
after what happened last year. Would you?
Would I
come back?
Well, let me
They
tell you
just-
something.
they just
You're
said come
paying
back.
me $20 million.
Yeah, but he said it's not the money.
No,
No, he was offered
No.
a 5-year deal and extension.
No,
He turned that down.
He turned down a 2-year contract extension.
I
He
thought-
would have been
I
the
thought-
highest
I
paid
thought it
player
was
in NFL
5.
history. No, like the 2-year extension would have made it 5, and he would have been the highest paid player in football history. No one would have topped that. He turned it down, and now I'm hearing reports that he wants to revise his deal to 1 year so he can get the shit out of Green Bay and go play somewhere else.
And go
That's
where,
why he has to
and go
spend
where,
all the
Denver?
fucking money
Probably.
insulating
And
his
go to
house.
Denver?
Dude,
Hold on.
where else can you see Aaron Rodgers though, other than Denver? Because if you look at the other 30 teams besides Green Bay and besides from Denver, where do you see an opening at quarterback?
Well, somebody wants to
The
leave.
Texans. The
I was
Texans.
just going to say that somebody wants to leave them. Deshaun
We'll
Watson
see what
wants-
happens there, but at the moment they have a quarterback.
Dude, Deshaun Watson's going to end with Dolphins.
49ers.
Dolphins,
If that happens, the
No,
girls in
Jimmy
fucking
G, no.
Texas can stop
Don't see that.
sleeping with one
No,
eye
but
open.
if Jimmy G
Okay,
did-
no, you know what? I'll give you the 49ers. But other than Denver, and let's just say Houston, if he does go to Miami, which is very possible.
Deshaun Watson's going to go to Miami or the Eagles. I'm calling it right
Oh,
now.
if
He better not go to Eagles.
Miami will be popping if that happens.
If he goes to
If he
Eagles,
go- if-
you got an Eagle fan right
He's
here.
not going to. He's not going to.
There's two
No.
teams. You're hearing it right here. Ed,
You're an
me,
Eagle
right?
fan?
No, I'm a Giants fan.
My
But-
man.
My
but-
man.
Now we're talking.
But I'm just going to say this right now, okay?
He's
Okay.
not going to Miami.
Deshaun Watson is going to go to one of the two, Miami or the Eagles. It makes absolutely no sense for him to go anywhere else. Those teams are.
They're asking 5 first-round
Miami-
freaking picks or 3 first-round
Three.
picks. and 2
Miami-
seconds.
better not go to the
Miami's
Eagles.
second. They want
Miami's
5
all
picks.
set, and
quarterback
with
right
that offense,
Jalen Hurts.
with
No
that
way.
defense. What about Jalen Hurts?
No, he's our starting quarterback. Supposedly.
Well,
It would have been
yeah,
nice
yeah,
if he was
that's-
starting
that's
week
Jim-
17 in the second half against.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Give me a
Yeah,
break.
you
Win
caused
more
you
games.
caused the Giants to
Break.
Win more
That-
games.
I've
We
never
won.
seen such
Blame
a great
yourself.
football game.
Blame
Blame
ourselves.
yourself that your running back couldn't stay healthy.
Talk
Blame
about
yourself. Don't
Paul
blame the
Crewe would have
Eagles.
been
Bullshit.
acquitted on his charges the first time.
Bullshit.
Now you know how it feels like the Phillies not making the playoffs. You guys ain't making the
No,
playoffs
no, no.
this
Here's
year
the
too.
thing. Your
the Mets are
team's-
going to the
Wait,
playoffs.
time
I'm talking
out.
about them.
Oh, Kevin.
Your team threw the game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
I'll take 2 to get a better
Jalen
draft
Hurts was
pick.
even saying, "I can't believe this" on the sideline.
Well,
that
whose
night.
fault's that? You should win more games. Don't blame
Well,
the
there's a
Eagles.
reason why your former coach is a loser on the unemployment line right now.
And now you have a coach that wants to decide things with rock, paper, scissors. Bottom line is your Eagles are fucked this year. They are fucked.
Your team ain't doing shit either.
No, they are.
Here's the thing: the East is an absolute disaster.
It's either gonna be Washington or Dallas.
And,
That's
it's bad. Dallas is.
Yeah, it's an absolute disaster.
And
And
the
the
Washington or
AFC East is
Dallas.
a beast.
Yeah, AFC East is a beast, but you get Watson. I don't care. You could talk to me about the Bills. You could talk to me about the Patriots. You could talk to me about anybody, right? You put
Right.
Watson on that Dolphins team.
Have you seen the
right
Dolphins
now-
cheerleaders?
Look-
He ain't going to the Dolphins.
You that
Damn,
Too many
bro.
civil cases.
With everything
Damn.
going around with
You're just beating this.
with everything going around with this, with what he did with the cases and all this travel stuff.
22 civil lawsuits.
I don't want to touch that.
Yeah.
The Eagles shouldn't touch that.
He's. I mean, here's a yes. Hold on. I don't know.
He's not a good spot in Miami.
No, I don't
Let me
know.
say that.
Here's the. I don't know if he's guilty or not. I just don't.
They're all confused over there. What's going on here?
I don't know if they're guilty or not. Okay,
What
but
show is this? I have no
my,
idea.
my,
Well, to Edward, this
Show
is
it,
this
show
is Comics on Cannabis.
do you think
Yes.
do you think this is guilty? Do you think he's guilty, guys? On all those?
Well, here's the thing. You
yeah.
had 24 different cases, but they're again. I don't know.
Only
I-
2
wait,
women
wait,
have come out.
I don't know the details, and
Right.
we won't know for quite some time. But they're all civil at the time being.
Who, Trevor Bauer?
No, no,
Oh.
no. Going back to my point. So we got dozens of civil cases for Deshaun Watson, but it makes me think that Trevor Bauer is in deep water.
Oh yeah, he's in
Well,
trouble.
Trevor Bauer
compared to
is-
Deshaun Watson, because at least we have criminal investigations, and this man's not going to pitch anytime soon.
Yeah.
And he's definitely thrown his last pitch as an LA Dodger. And the one contract, he was a little greedy last year after Cincinnati. He wanted that long-term deal. I know he was teasing Met fans, and I'm sure as a Met fan,
He
for
did
you,
that. He did that just to get a bigger.
because
That
he's
was
a cocky,
obvious.
arrogant.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you right
He-
now.
you know what?
He got his $36 million.
You're lucky
but
you
he's
didn't
not
sign him.
going anywhere long-term now.
I said the same thing. If he came to New York, I think he would have folded. I said I was
You
when
did.
did he get Bauer?
did.
I was like, all right, you know, I was
I can
okay.
see
I was
it.
okay with him not.
I
with him
told
not
you
getting-
once before, if he goes to prison, he ain't gonna be pitching.
Yeah, it's better off. You get,
Well, he'd be catching.
No, he's catching.
Yeah, it's better off.
There's
you
no
guys didn't sign
second
him.
base and outfield in prison.
Like, yeah,
And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Vaughn, straight out of the California Penal League.
yeah, he's a disaster. That guy, but once again, I'm not sold on the Dodgers either. I don't think they're very good. I think they're.
Well, I mean, the Dodgers are going to be making some news. I think Scherzer's going to be going to LA.
No, they're saying Scherzer might be going to probably the Mets.
I haven't heard that. I heard
Yeah.
LA and San Diego are the two teams.
I heard Mets today.
San Diego just got on Frazier.
Yeah, he's got.
But
Yeah,
you know what? I gotta love the ugly redhead in the NL West, the San Francisco Giants. Because
Yeah,
to this day, the Giants
playing
are
good ball.
in the ball game in the NL West.
If I was the
amazing.
Giants,
and you know what? And
I'll
everyone's
go
still
after
talking about
Scherzer.
Dodgers and Padres. And right now, from the last time I checked, I believe it was Thursday. I went on FanDuel for playoff odds to win the division. The San Francisco Giants are like plus 280. I'm putting money on that.
Speaking of the Giants,
wait. What is it? Plus 280.
Plus 280.
Seriously?
Dude, I will check right now. So we're going on FanDuel. We are in the state of New Jersey, by the way, so
Well, they're
I
neck
can
and neck.
legally get my account in. So before the FCC and those other motherfuckers, try to block me.
Plus 280.
Off the wall with Kevin Wall. Here we go.
908-448-0955. Anyway,
those two guys on the Giants who played for the Yankees are doing really
Mike
well.
Tauchman.
So let me tell you.
Tauchman and Mr. The infielder.
So
there.
all right, let's hear this. So it actually changed. It got updated. So
they updated
despite the Giants being currently in the NLS or being the division leaders, the Dodgers are still the favorites at minus 175. So it dropped from 280 from Thursday to today to 200. I'm still putting money on the LA or the San Francisco Giants, and the Padres are plus.
So
550.
there are odds for Trevor Story where he's gonna go.
There are odds.
Yeah, so the Phillies
Where
are
is he
5-1. I think the Yankees are in play.
Yeah, the Yankees wanted him,
The
yeah.
Phillies are in. The Phillies, the Mets, the Yankees, and somebody else.
You're gonna get me started with that.
Why
is Trevor Story gonna go to the Yankees?
He's not going to the Yankees.
Hold on a minute.
Just look up his eyes. Look up his eyes.
Just like that cut you did for the radio show. Your lineup, the first 9 guys could hit 25 to 30 home runs. If you don't have pitching on that team,
You got
to
pitch.
hold the other team,
Yeah.
you
It
ain't
doesn't
going nowhere.
Well, I mean, the Mets need a bullpen. So.
With the Yankees,
If the Mets get Mad Max in that rotation, forget about it. You might as well just give them the division now.
Well, then you get tossed
I can get
Thor
you a
when he
line
comes
about
back into the
Trevor
bullpen.
yeah,
You get the division without
if he ever stays fucking healthy.
Well, that's true.
If you're the Yankees, I'm not a Yankee fan, but I just have to think.
I can tell by the jersey. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty obvious.
Well, you guys are all Yankee fans
Just
except
some
for
high
you.
Mets
I don't like him.
But you don't like them.
I don't hate him.
Well, let me ask you about the
here-
Met.
here-
I'll let you finish up. But the Met jersey though,
Yes.
Friday the 30th. You looking forward to it?
Why? Because they all go.
They go
all
black.
They wear
They're
this
going
one.
black on
Yep,
the 30th.
That's right. They'll go black.
Go black.
This is my who.
The Mets
There we
are
go.
lost.
3.5 back.
See, you know what? You were quiet the whole fucking podcast, and he has that they lost. But here, I mean, I just don't know. I'm a Mets fan, but
Right.
you guys being a Yankee fan, it really doesn't. It doesn't make any sense to be a buyer.
No, it doesn't.
Like, if you're a Yankee fan, there's no sense to
And
be a
dude,
buyer.
and after this
because-
series, what's the point? You're down 8 games to begin with. Number
9
one,
now.
9 now.
You need to do something with John Carlos Stanton.
And 3.5 out of a wild card.
That's
so
the
it doesn't
amazing
it
thing.
doesn't pay for them to go get it. All right, so move Glaber to second and just put Gio Urshela at short. He could play
It's
any
not gonna
position.
happen, though.
and
Well,
put-
first
what's
of
his name?
well, here's the thing. First of all, if you move,
by retooling, I mean that's not you guys. You're right. I think you guys have the right idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be buyers, right? Because for that team to be anything,
listen, if
anything,
they were gonna be
anything, right?
buyers,
You're gonna need seriously. You're gonna need Story. You were gonna need.
He's not
You were
gonna
gonna
make
need
a
Story. You were
difference.
gonna need Gallo. You were gonna need Scherzer. You were gonna need everybody,
Wait,
right?
time out.
exactly.
As
To
you
maybe even be competitive, right?
As you
And
say
you're not-
Story,
you're
and
not
as you say
and you're
Gallo,
not
they're
gonna
the
do that.
same freaking player.
You're not gonna do
they
that.
hit
You're
30
taxed.
home runs and strike out 200 times. What's Joey Gallo gonna give us? He's gonna hit maybe an extra 10 home runs by the 314
Joey
short porch.
Gallo, Joey Callow.
Same thing, different day.
Callow.
He's still gonna strike out 200
Speaking about-
times.
It's a great movie, by the way.
Biological
Great movie.
clock is ticking.
Now,
No, but he's gonna strike out 200 times at the same time. Doesn't matter.
Basically the
where
same as
he's
the
hitting.
entire Yankee lineup.
It doesn't
Now,
make a difference.
with Tampa going after getting Nelson Cruz, does
They're
that
not-
make them a previous World Series we trying to get back?
They
move?
are after the. Let's put it this way: they made that move going to the Yankees. Okay, we made our move. Now, what are you gonna do? Because they're going after Boston. They're tied right now for
Yeah.
first.
Game back.
Yeah.
Game back.
No, they're tied.
They tied?
Yeah, because Boston won yesterday and they won.
Boston. No,
No,
I
they're
think
off.
They lost. The
they're
Rays
still game
lost
up.
yesterday. They lost the
Their
Indians.
game up.
Are they
They,
game up?
they start a 3-game set with you guys tomorrow.
The Red
Okay.
Sox. The Red.
Yeah, we
the
got
let's put it
we're
this
going
way.
to Tampa
Sox are up
tomorrow.
They're a game out. they're going for the division, Tampa. You didn't think they were going anywhere after getting rid of Snell and a couple of other guys on that team.
Right.
You were like, oh, the Yankees got this. The Yankees, what they did was they sat back and said, okay, we got this Division One, and the Red Sox bit you in the ass along with the Blue Jays and the Rays. And my fear was Toronto. And
that was your prediction in April.
That was my prediction in April. I was more afraid of Toronto picking up who they got, Robbie Ray.
I just want to say,
George Springer.
Yeah. I was just going to say the Mets beat them 2 out of 3.
I was at the game yesterday. I was at the game yesterday.
Really?
I was at the game yesterday. Section 126. My friend Bobby hooked us up with some.
Did you pull it down on that one?
No,
I didn't have to pull it down on that one.
10 rows down the right field line, and I
was more afraid of Toronto than I Boston. Who did Boston?
Well, nobody thought Boston was going to be good.
No, you got rid of Benintendi.
No, you know what? You know why Boston's good?
Out?
And I think Alex Cora is a cheating scumbag douchebag.
You're bullet. You know what?
Okay?
I'm gonna.
No. I think Cora's a fucking douche, and we can say that because
you want
he gave
him
me permission.
You want.
You know what? He's a good manager.
You want
he
him on your
knows how to
team.
get to the
If
Boston
Alex
Red
Cora,
Sox.
if Alex Cora could be the manager of the Yankees, yes or no?
I would. Because you know what? At least he can communicate with his players. He may have been a cheating ass on the pass, but the pass is the pass.
Here's the thing to think about.
We don't know that he was cheated in the past.
And
he was suspended for all 2020. What are you talking about?
Dude, we don't know. I don't think there was any type of real. Am I correct on that?
There was no real repercussions this past year.
I don't think there was any real proof that he got that.
Beltran
took
the brunt of everything.
Yeah, I know that because he was supposed to be the Mets, and then they killed him.
Beltran the
I don't think Cora. If you look at Cora, I don't think Cora had real proof that he did anything.
Well, there was a reason why he was suspended, and he resigned from the Boston Red Sox. But the one thing about the Red Sox, I will give to
Hitch got in trouble.
When they have their manager, they can connect. I mean, going back to like from Francona. So, who was the guy in 2003 after whatever his name was? I was a kid
Grady Little.
So Grady Little. So you have Francona. Once it's time to go, you hire Bobby Valentine.
Yeah,
a bust.
Right.
You bring in John Farrow. You win a World Series the first year. Once the Farrow era ends, you bring in Cora. You win another championship. And then you bring in whoever the guy was last year.
Renicky.
Yes. And you bring Cora back. Cora knows how to manage a team.
Yeah.
And cheating or not, I will give credit where credit's due. I think he was a part of it because there's a reason why he resigned. If you thought you were innocent and you were taking that to your grave, you wouldn't have resigned. Like, if you were accused of something and if you knew deep from your heart that you were innocent, why would you resign? I wouldn't resign.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Cora knew he was in trouble, and it was time to move on. He was suspended for a year. The Red Sox sucked again. You bring Cora back. I'm not surprised Boston's back in first place because Cora can manage the Red Sox.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Hey, Matt, 166 times 25.
Oh, we're back on that shit.
Okay, so 166 times 5 is 830. 830 times 5. 830 times 5 is 4,150.
I was on a baseball point.
4,150.
4,150. Yeah.
Oh, we got two of them now.
No, I was just repeating what he said.
You
don't want me doing your
taxes.
So hold on. So what the hell was that?
Too, huh?
Yeah.
We had a stump meet Matt night on mathematics, and he got every single one of them. He gave him like the most insane
166.
Oh, are you a math genius?
Yeah, I would classify myself.
Here's the thing to think about with the Yankees.
560 times 16.
560 times 16. Well, 560 times 4 is 2,240. 2,240 times 4
Did he
is
get it?
8,960.
Yep.
What the fuck? What the hell, dude?
Let's get back. What I was going to say about the Yankees.
Jar at a fair that I want you to help me with.
Okay.
Let's go back a minute to June 29th.
Oh yeah.
The closed door meeting by Aaron Judge.
Okay.
The day after that meeting, the closed door meeting, players only, no managers, coaches. The Yankees have been 10-10 since that meeting. And the next night lost that game 11-8 to the Angels when they blew it in the ninth inning and the Angels scored 7 runs.
Yeah,
What was said at that meeting that something happened in that closed door meeting? Because after that meeting,
there were no savages in the box. I'll tell you
what
that.
happened to Roldis Chapman after that?
He collapsed. He's
so was
no,
there?
He collapsed before.
But where? No, that was after that.
He's collapsed. Period.
No, it was after.
No, it was there was a series of.
There was the game after that is where
they played Oakland and he blew a save. It was
no,
like
but the
most
the consecutive ones were after that.
Yeah.
So was there a fight in that meeting,
No.
or did he give a pep talk? Because
He probably gave a pep talk.
That's a pep talk. You're 500. You're 10 and 10.
Aaron, I can't picture Aaron Boone giving a pep talk. Can
No,
you?
Judge.
No, Judge giving a pep talk.
Oh, Judge. I
You think
apologize.
Aaron
I'm
Boone's
sorry.
going to give a pep talk?
That's what I was.
Aaron
that-
Boone
that's-
is a
I'm sorry.
fucking
That's what I'm
guys.
saying.
If we win the game today, we'll get smoothies.
You know why you
God.
have our manager? Because
Kick
he's
you out
not
Bryce
a
Street.
That's a white meat coach answer. That's a white meat
No,
coach
The
thing to say.
reason why Joe Girardi is now a Philadelphia Philly is because he's not a puppet to Brian Cashman. That's the reason
Well,
why
Cashman's
he
out
got
anyway,
fired.
I'm still
I
mad at the
don't know
Phillies for
about
getting
I don't-
Wheeler.
If Georgie was still alive, yeah, they're
Boone would have been
they're
gone
gone
after
right
that
now.
sweep after the Tiger series.
I
He was
agree.
done.
He would have been gone after the Tiger game. He would have been gone after the Angel game. He would have been
No,
gone the
he
game
was
before
gone
the
after
All
that
Star break.
series.
So
He
you
would have been gone
After that series in
after
Detroit
the,
when they
after
got
the
swept.
Boston game
No.
that happened where Herman was hitless through 7 innings, and all of a sudden you blow it after giving up 5 in the
Boone would
8th.
have been gone already.
Boone would have been gone 4 times over.
So you asked
No,
me, do you
once,
think
and that way he
Cashman
wouldn't
should
have
be
got a
gone?
second chance.
I think Boone's gone.
I think.
regardless.
Do I think? I don't. I honestly don't see how Cashman can stay this year. You know? It's
when
ti-
it's
just-
Al,
it's-
yes. If it was Georgie, no.
It's just time to change the
No,
guard.
Hal won't
That's
do
what
it.
I'm saying.
Hal
I'm not
won't do
saying.
it.
Listen,
And
I'm
it's
not saying
absurd.
he didn't do great things as a Yankee GM. I'm not saying that at all. If anything, historically, he's probably the best GM the Yankees.
well,
have.
wait a minute, but wait a minute.
But
he,
you have
he
to.
only won the 98.
He won in
He came
98.
in 98.
Okay.
Oh, but
so,
yes, it
no,
is.
wait, time out. 98, 99,
Stick
2000,
Michael
2000.
built that
So
team.
technically he won. Okay, same thing with Steve Kerr. He hasn't won any NBA championships.
No, but I'm
because
saying-
Mark Jackson built that fucking team. It's the same thing with
Yep.
with Gene Hackman and
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
Go back to
And
Hoosiers.
that's the actor. What, you know,
Oh, you
you
must
know
have
what
saw
I'm
that
trying to
movie.
say. I saw Hoosiers, by the way.
which is a great film.
But anyway, it's the same thing though when you have
Picket fence. Run the picket fence.
Wait, hold on. You say? Oh, I'm sorry. Just go back there. So wait. So Kerr didn't do anything. It was all Phil Jackson to win those.
No, it was
the
Mark
Bills?
Jackson.
Oh, Mark. I'm sorry.
Mark
I think
Jackson.
you're talking about Kerr with the Bulls.
No,
And then-
no.
oh, okay, all right.
No. I'm talking about Golden State.
Okay.
Damn,
I'm
that
sorry.
was a good team.
And then who was the GM before Cashman? I'm drawing a blank. I wasn't born
Bob
yet.
Watson.
I was
You
still
what?
I was still swimming my father's ball. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. But anyway,
I do have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
since this is a Comics on Cannabis show, I wanted to
I
make
might
sure
need
that-
some after this.
I got your opinion on
We're all right.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
What did
She was the runner, the sprinter that tested positive for marijuana
Oh,
and
yeah.
got kicked off of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Right? She can't run anymore.
Stupid.
You guys think that's something that should have happened?
I think it's stupid. I think it's honestly stupid. I don't know why, but like
Oh, didn't they legalize it?
they technically did legalize
So
it.
why would she get in trouble?
Well, first of all, I mean, it's not a performing enhancing. It's not a
No,
performance
she
enhancing
should have been
drug, right?
off. She should have been off the team. I think it was Olympic committee thing. That's you can't do that.
The IOC is sensitive as hell. They're sensitive as hell. The IOC.
Yeah, but I get it if
Yeah.
it's like a steroid. But I mean, this probably hurts you running. You know what I mean? If you're high as hell, you're probably not
Well, look
staying
at-
in the
look at
line.
who-
if you're high as
Look
hell,
at
you're
what
seeing
Bartolo-
rainbows.
Yeah.
You're running towards the
Well,
rainbow.
look what Bartolo Colon used to do was I think regulate his blood,
right? Yeah.
and they said that.
Oxygenate.
Yeah, and they said that was
yeah.
illegal.
Illegal. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But you're cleaning out your
Fighters
blood. How
used
could
to
that be
do
illegal?
that.
Yeah, Mayweather, remember, didn't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
see
yep.
people doing that. Mayweather
Yep.
was like, "Yeah, don't do that because, you're gonna have your stamina's gonna be better."
Yep.
But that was just stupid, man. Anything cannabis related in sports, I think is just kind of foolish. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's-
and
You remember
I mean,
Tim
Michael
Lincecum?
Phelps in
Remember
2000
Lincecum? He got
after
caught.
08.
He
Yeah.
got pulled over,
Michael-
and the cop asked him. They said they found a roach in his ashtray, and the cop asked him, "It's like, why do you have that there?" And he's like, "I forgot it was there." That's
Yeah.
all he
Yeah.
said. I
The
love
freak.
the guy.
Yeah, the
What
freak.
did
I
that
love the
happen in?
guy.
Wait,
The freak.
speaking of Tim
Yeah.
Lincecum,
I don't know.
Wait. Speaking of Tim
think it was
Lincecum,
about maybe.
that's
Yeah,
where
he'll pitch some more.
marijuana in the 21st century in professional sports, like that phase started beginning because he was a World Series champion after 2010. He was a Cy Young winner. He's smoking the ganja. Who cares? No one cares. There's
Right.
Exactly.
living life.
Yeah.
That was like the beginning of
When it's starting to be
past
okay.
decade where
Yeah.
no one cared. And then you had Michael Phelps on top of that. You had Michael Vick prior in the Atlanta. No one cares.
If anything, it helps. And look at these dudes; those are stud athletes.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
Take
It's-
that compared to like OxyContin, like Brett Favre was in rehab for,
Yeah.
or for alcohol for
Oh boy!
whoever. I mean, there's a handful
Oh
of.
boy!
Yeah.
Breaking news:
we
Oh,
got
what
breaking
happened?
news.
Breaking news.
the Yankees have made a trade offer to the Rockies for Trevor Story.
They got Story.
No way.
They got Story.
Who'd they get?
Wow.
Who'd
Are
they
you-
trade?
Wait, are you kidding me?
They got Story.
Yankees have made a trade offer for Trevor Story. No evidence of
Oh, it's not official
any
though.
traction is at this point. With the Rockies haven't decided to trade him yet, but we will keep you updated.
Okay, so it's unofficial then.
It's unofficial.
It just popped up 2 minutes ago.
Okay, so but going back,
So we knew that.
I'll finish the point real quick because listen, I don't care. I'm not a weed smoker,
Yeah.
but do what you got to do. If it makes you feel better, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. But anyway, going
makes
back
me
to
feel
Trevor Story. What the hell is Trevor Story going to do to the New York Yankees? What is he going to do?
It's another right batter.
All we have, Matty Ice, is another right-handed power hitter that's going to strike out 200 freaking times this season.
It's the same
We'll
old
hit
shit.
230, hit 30 home runs. What are we going to do? If it's not Giancarlo, Trevor Story, is he going to come in clutch? No, he's going to strike out, blowing outside.
Well, you guys in the front row might have a nice
The
breeze.
Yankees lineup, the right-handed power hitters, guys, they swung at more balls low and outside than the average porn star for crying out loud. Trevor Story is going to be the solution to the Yankees' problem.
No, that's pretty bad.
Take a lap.
Here's the thing.
Take a lap.
Like I said, it's either Trevor Story. Like
I don't want him. Send the Scranton.
You knew they were going for Trevor Story. Like it was. I think it was obvious he was going to Trevor Story was going there.
They like to make a splash.
They made a splash, all right. I mean,
we got Clay Holmes.
Here comes Parkman, and he's doing a shimmy here in Cleveland. And it makes all the Cleveland girls throw
Sal, did they
Still a jerk.
Did they say what they're giving up? What's going on?
No, it's
not yet.
official yet.
It just popped up like 2 seconds ago when I saw that. That's when it just broke.
Why?
I think they're giving up Garrett
This
Cole.
is from Heyman, right?
They're gonna wind up. Let's see. I bet you Clint Frazier's gone, Miguel Andujar, and
why are we keep?
Why do we
why
just
keep Clint Frazier?
Just Frank Chapman? Like I said, you remember when I called the fan that night?
I wouldn't trade Clint Frazier for those freaking bags of Twizzlers.
Wait, hold on. You don't want to get rid of Chapman? You don't think you get rid of Chapman?
I would get if I would make the trade Chapman and Gleyber Torres for Trevor Story and the pitcher of this.
You want to keep Green?
Yes, I would keep Chad Green. I think it's better than Chapman.
Wait, hold on. If my phone was working, I wanted to play a soundbite of Kevin cursing where he goes, "Bro, they just came back. What the fuck just happened?"
Oh yeah, there is a recording, but
you guys don't have that
today.
Was that?
I'll hear it from my mother.
Keep on going, guys. I mean, keep doing your thing. All right, you know what's funny? You guys like know your sports. You guys.
Trevor Story, Yankees. You guys, my God.
You guys definitely know what's up, which is pretty awesome. But I want to like test. You guys know a lot, but I want to test their fun ability
questionnaire
on a Q&A type of fun thing, right?
Oh,
yeah. I want to see which one of you guys like actually. Let's see which one of these guys actually or the.
Before I have an
the champion of the Comics on Cannabis questionnaire.
Yeah, the Comics Cannabis questionnaire.
You win a box of Cracker Jacks, literally.
All right, but if you guys know it first, right, raise your hand, whatever. I want to see how these guys do. These are pretty not that hard actually, but let's see what we got here.
What kind of questions are these?
Just baseball, easy baseball questions, I think. All right, but but you guys know a lot, so I'm just kind of curious on.
Go ahead. There's no questions about cake, so you're good.
Oh shit! Or short round girls.
Freckles.
But there will be if you want me to. But
my name is Matty Ice. I have a Instagram page.
This is
fraud strippers.
They pay me.
This guy.
Did I tell you this story?
Oh no! Let them.
Okay.
You want? Just forget about it.
No. Actually, I kind of want to hear this now.
Okay. All right. So here's what happened. I created an Instagram account when I was at Rutgers University. And my mom knows this story, so my mom is not going to kill me for this, so that's good.
Yeah, until we told the story on the air, and your father called you like 5 seconds after the show.
5 seconds, everyone. Okay, so here's what happened.
Oh shit!
When I was at Rutgers, I was kind of lonely. I wasn't getting I wasn't bagging game. I wasn't getting chicks. I wasn't doing anything.
Okay.
So what happened was I created an Instagram account on top of having a Tinder account. And what happened was I got all these hookers, broads, and strippers from Tinder or from local gangbang or whatever.
Blue Mountain Group.
Wait, what?
And I friended them on my Instagram. I put up no pictures. Sal happened to find the account. And what happened was Sal was like, "Oh, is this you?" And it said Matt Sir 9 was the name of the account.
I thought you found the account. Was it me?
Wait, were you looking for his site or were you looking for gangbangers?
I was looking for Matt Surname. No, wait, hang on.
Oh, that's okay.
For a Talking Baseball Instagram post.
Yeah.
I was.
You wanted to tag me.
I didn't follow Matty Ice yet
at
the time, so I'm looking for Matt Sirianni. I find him. I'm like, all right, I see his picture and all that, and then clicked on it, and he told me what he's currently telling you guys.
This is brought to you by Blue Mountain Group.
And so what happened was I talked to the girls. They come to my campus. I get some game. They pay me to dirty talk to them, and I get some action in the dorm. I'm not as lonely as I thought I would be.
Oh my god.
Wait,
So
okay, go on. I'm sorry.
so
They pay you to talk dirty to them.
they pay me to talk dirty to me, to talk dirty to them. So what happens is, what's it going?
Okay.
Keep going.
All right, so I get the action I want. I get some money in return. I put it in my back pocket.
I'm gonna make this guy die.
I put it in my back pocket. And I do it over and over and over again. I did it a lot through my freshman year at Rutgers, and I did it a lot through my second year at Rutgers, and then the pandemic hit, and I couldn't do it anymore. I kept it hidden from my dad. My dad didn't know. My mom didn't know until I told them like a couple months ago. And
they found out here live.
no, they found out here. They were teasing me about it on the air once, and then my dad calls me up 5 seconds after we go off the air, and he's like, "Matt, what the fuck is going on?"
Oh shit! Really?
So I had to hide it from them. Carl wasn't on the air, and
What the hell is this?
all right, so they're cracking up because my dad was going crazy. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? What are you doing? Tell me what's going on right now. And that day was actually the day that Corey Kluber had the no hitter. Fun fact. Then I come to our radio show on Thursdays, and then Carl, the first thing he says to me, "Yo, bro, how the fuck you getting paid?" And
Wait,
Yeah. How the fuck are you getting paid? I was like,
Carl wants to know.
I was like,
hold on.
He's
got
got Amy.
I gotta know. I gotta know,
Pay
right?
the rent,
Did you
right?
guys? Hold on, I gotta know. So, did you give him a sample? Did you give everybody a sample of what do you sound like?
no, I kept that private.
Aren't you guys curious how this sounds? How he's getting paid?
oh, we don't know.
Well,
I don't
Yeah,
want
we
to
don't
know.
know.
I don't want to know, to be honest.
Yeah, so I was like,
He's not divulging
so
this. Is that it?
they told me about it, and I was like, how the fuck you getting paid? I ain't getting paid. I was like, I'm getting this shit for free, and you're doing the same shit, and you're getting paid for it. What am I doing wrong? And I bet my girl said, yeah, you ain't getting paid. You're lucky getting this.
Oh, that's great.
Coffee.
So
Coffee,
I
some
told my
coffee here.
dad finally at a funeral dinner. I told him this. Best of all times to do it
Yeah,
for our
someone
great grandma.
said, hey,
And
guess what? Guess what, Dad? Your son's getting laid by broads, hookers, and prostitutes, and they pay me.
The look on his face.
Sorry, great cousin Kathy. I don't know.
Like just picture my dad. My dad goes like this. He like, so you were doing more than just studying on campus. That's why you didn't want to freaking come off the campus, huh? And so I had to delete the account. I don't get game anymore, but I'm trying to start all over at Lavodi's. And now I'm getting paid and getting numbers and getting digits. The girls, I don't care what they are. I'll touch anything that moves.
How cool if his dad was like, "That's so cool. I'm so jealous. I want to make money."
Now,
like
Matt,
that."
if you work behind a deli, you gotta make sure you don't think
You don't cut the wrong salami.
Yeah, you don't think the turkeys, the breasts are like like cashiers.
Can I get the Italian?
Maddie, I gotta ask you. So, are you making more money? Are you making more money now?
Get
Or-
the chicken! Get the chicken!
Were you making more money now?
As a maintenance guy, I was making just $11 an hour, which is actually below
You're following
state
boxes.
minimum wage.
Okay.
But now at the deli, I think I'm probably making like 11, 13, probably $13 an hour. I have no idea. I'll
So
probably
So he's gonna
talk
have
to
the
my
turkey.
manager.
So he's gonna have the turkey breast. It's like, here he goes. Like, you better watch yourself. You don't.
Oh, we got a trade.
Here we go.
No,
Who is it? Story
no,
is it's
no,
official.
no.
I'm
Is
only
it-
kidding.
All right. So anyway, I learned how to do the slicer. I'm probably hopefully I don't do anything sexy to the slicer, but that's,
Sexy to the slicer.
What just
I would keep your parts.
He's
away
gonna
from
call.
the
He's gonna
slicer.
do something sexy to the slicer.
Los Angeles! Give it up one more time for
All right.
I can't hear the music anymore.
I don't
clean
know.
up in the
You
deli
know, I gotta
aisle.
tell you, man.
Clean up in a deli aisle behind the counter, please.
I gotta tell you with this guy, man. He's a very interesting dude. Like this Matty guy is a very interesting dude, man. Like, yeah, like he's a mathematician, genius that talks dirty to hookers
And gets paid for it.
He gets paid for
And
it,
gets
Yeah.
paid for it.
and likes short, fat women.
Now, here's it.
And it's-
How's her ride, Matt? How's her ride, Matt?
Oh my god! Oh wow!
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Anything but broads, prostitutes, and hookers, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow!
How's her ride, Matt?
How's her ride?
Yes.
She drives a Nissan Altima.
Okay.
That's a white girl car. I mean, that's
She drives a Nissan Altima, but like the best part is her friends are kind of cute too.
Oh,
nice. Okay.
There we go.
You gonna mac it to her friends?
Same circle.
You gonna mac it to her friends?
Right now it's a pentagon. Right now I'm in a pentagon right now. I'm in the
Okay.
center of it.
That's good, man. You know, this is good. I'm so curious what you consider good looking. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
So
my standard is more so if a woman treats me nicely and if they're somewhat cute. That's my standard.
You don't say somewhat cute.
I'm not
Beautiful.
a boobs guy. I'm not an ass guy. I'm a personality guy. That's just how I roll. But if you have somewhat good looks, I'll take you.
What is someone good looks?
No penis.
That's part of it. Yes.
Give me a celebrity that you like. That's a chick.
Oh, have you ever heard of the name Victoria? All right.
Well, if you said like DiCaprio, I'd be like, no.
Have you ever heard of the name Victoria Justice?
No.
Yes.
Who is she?
She's a Nickelodeon star. She used to do Nickelodeon. Can you pull up a picture of her, please?
Well, I mean, she's cute. She's a Nickelodeon. They're not going to put ugly girls
Yeah,
on Nickelodeon.
yeah,
She's going to be
yeah,
good looking.
she is.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about somebody that's like a 4 or 5. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a 4 or 5?
That you find attractive.
That's a good. Like this is the first time.
That's not fair, dude. Give me a girl that you don't think normal guys would find attractive, but you find attractive.
Oh, she's in that Vegas show.
What Vegas show?
Yeah, with James Caan, isn't she?
Victoria Justice?
No, that wasn't her. That was
Looks a lot like her.
No. See me, I was like Alyssa Milano, Jessica Biel, girls like that.
There you go. Okay, but they're pretty.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not like that?
No one said they
like
don't like that, but that's not fair. What's hot? Well, you ever see this girl and she's a fucking dime piece? So yes, obviously that's not what I'm talking about.
Girls that aren't that attractive that I consider sexy.
You might have to get her like 5 kicks.
I might have to. Well, she actually comes to New York pretty often.
Victoria Justice?
Victoria Justice, yeah.
You got to see her on tour?
If she has a revival tour, she's actually making music right now.
Oh, is she from Jersey?
Is she from Jersey?
Look, you know who was good looking like years ago that's not good looking now?
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah,
Oh, my
that's
man.
true.
My
Amanda
man.
Bynes. What does that bro look
You guys
like
see Jessica Simpson? She's pretty like no.
Wait, can we get a photo of Amanda Bynes by chance?
I thought she's still the same. I don't know.
Oh, what she looks like now, or what?
I hope she's sober though. I know she had some substance abuse problems.
Amanda Bynes. All
I
right.
like pink.
Oh my god, that picture with the nose ring. Look at that.
Oh boy.
Okay, Amanda Bynes.
This is Matt.
Amanda Bynes looks like she joined Antifa. What the hell happened?
Who's that? What the hell's that?
That was Amanda Bynes.
That's Matt.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Yo, put that up. Put that up.
That's Rube.
It's Ruth Baker.
Rube Baker.
That's
I'm in the rooster. I'm in the rooster.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
That's her now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Did we zoom in on that?
So you guys are football fans, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So when the Saints were bad, they had the paper bag on their bag.
Yeah.
The Aints.
The Aints. That's what you do now when you see her.
Oh!
Hey!
Wow.
Amanda, please.
Wow.
Amanda, please.
Wow.
Amanda, please.
That's when you wake up and say, "I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, that's
You know who's a good one? My favorite, Denise Richards from Blue Mountain State. You know, Matt's favorite band.
Denise Richards used to be
It was
hot,
a
man.
Netflix show.
She used to be good looking.
Yeah, she was with. She married Charlie Sheen, and she was with Richie Sambora. And all of a sudden, she got her face changed, and
She hit the wall, right?
oh my god, wall to wall, my ass.
Yeah.
No one I like is
a balloon full.
I don't
of
know
meat
how
just
she looks now.
exploding.
Was Heather Locklear.
Well, she's all plasticed out.
Oh, she's all plasticed out.
She looks like a clown now. Yeah, she
Sin
looks like a
City.
clown now.
No, but Denise Richards was like my teenage, like, my God, like this is who I want to see. And
Yeah.
then I see she gets her face all, you know, she thinks clean up, but it's really a disaster.
Yeah, Hollywood is a strange place. People start getting
Why-
ideas in
why
their
are we
head
doing
that I have to
Botox?
look a certain
Just
way.
The wrinkles
live who
all
you
the
are.
time.
The wrinkles. You know
That's-
what?
No,
They don't
but
get rid of-
even if we had
That's
money,
sad.
let's
Yeah.
just say if you and I, we had $10 million each. I'm not changing my face. I am who I am.
Well, we're dudes. We're different.
We're dudes. We don't need those.
No, but even if I was a chick,
You make your
like,
penis bigger, wouldn't you?
I got nothing to. I am who I am.
Yeah.
You could actually use a
But
pump
you know what it
machine.
is? Here's the thing.
Just
And
squeeze the pump.
this is something.
What are you doing?
The penis enlarger for Maddie.
The penis pump. This
Back to
is
Denise
my thing.
Richards.
The reason why I think girls get it is because their value is based primarily on how they
And
look.
maybe in Hollywood,
So
yes,
that
I
is-
get it.
and
As you get
that's
older,
yeah, and that's what it is, right? I'm not saying it's fair, but their market value is based on if they're
but
good
Denise
looking or not.
Richards.
How are we
is-
doing on
I
time?
don't know if we can get a photo, but Denise Richards was one beautiful lady.
Old or new?
No, like
They're old.
2010 Denise Richards compared
Denise
to
Richards 2010?
2021.
Denise Richards.
I need a comparison.
I mean, when she was with like
She was
Shirley
good-looking.
and Sambora, she
When
yeah.
she- oh
no.
Oh.
She did
Go
a.
to the first one. Go to the first one.
What movie she do?
Gorgeous.
Like,
That's-
She's gorgeous here. Go to the third one. Go to the third one.
That's gorgeous to you?
No, the first one was. The first
no,
one
the
was.
first one was good.
Talking
First
about
one
the
was
first
good.
one.
Yeah, first one was good.
That's not really my type. That's not
Well,
really.
it's because she's not short and fat.
Wow, that joke keeps on coming, doesn't it? Wow.
Yeah, she's got the plastic surgery. Like,
Oh my god.
No, she's pretty hot
she's
there.
not.
This is middle.
No, she looks good there.
Yeah,
looks
she's pretty
good
hot
there.
there.
Her face obviously looks different there.
Yeah, she's pretty.
All right.
And then that definitely looks different.
No, who's that to the left of her?
Brandy Glot.
I don't know. Who
She looks
that
like-
is.
Greenville.
That's not her. That's
And that second picture, she looks like
can you
Savannah
guys
Guthrie
compare
from
Blue
NBC.
Richards,
That's
Blue
not-
Mountain State. Blue Mountain State. Oh yeah, Blue Mountain State. No, with Denise Richards. That's
Man,
where
you're really all about that chick.
I
huh?
love that show.
Yeah.
Blue Mountain. Mountain.
Blue Mountain State.
Blue
Yeah,
Mountain
yeah.
State.
No, like the thing, she doesn't look like the same person that she is today. Like, why
No,
are we
'cause
doing
her-
plastic surgery?
Because she thinks it's beautiful, and people think, you know what? Less wrinkles, try to look younger. That's just the whole thing, man.
I
That's
mean-
how Hollywood does that.
2010?
Oh, okay, that was a good picture of her, though. Huh?
That's
She
not-
looks like a bloated up sex doll with a blonde wig now in 2021. Hate to say it, I don't mean to be rude,
Look at
but
that. She's good looking there.
she's gorgeous. Like, what are we doing?
Wanna know who
What
I
are we
want?
doing? What does plastic surgery
Oh, that
and
was a football
Botox
show,
get
okay.
for you at the end of the day?
It's a football show?
You know what?
And
It's-
Denise
think so.
Richards should be a prime example why you should not mess with your face, should not mess with your body. You're all natural. Just live your life.
All natural.
Yeah, but like I said, when,
I
your
get it.
when
Hollywood's
your
a different
value
era.
is based on
Hollywood's
that.
a different era.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, I
But-
can understand that as well.
But that's the problem. Hollywood is in their own little mind and
Yeah.
they got their own
When
ego
Matt
and all
runs
that.
into what's
I
her
would-
name again?
Olivia.
You gonna play this commercial? For
I mean,
us?
did you see Dolly
Hold on.
Parton the other day on Twitter? She was like in a bikini and all that. It was disgusting.
like everybody
Really?
watching with this one.
Dolly Parton, 70 years old. Whatever.
Yeah, she wanted to pose for Playboy again.
Oh, hold on.
What is this?
Well, let's face it. Are you fat? When you go jogging, you leave potholes. When you make love, you have to
Rodney
give
Dangerfield.
directions. At the zoo, do elephants
No
eat
respect.
peanuts?
No
Look
respect.
at the menu and say, okay. Well, now you can eat all you want.
No, but Dolly Parton, the love
At
and
the
respect
zoo,
for
do
Dolly
elephants
Parton,
give
guys.
you peanuts?
Is that what it said? When you're at the zoo, the elephants give you peanuts? Wow.
So,
Hey, you're tall and fat, and you're short. And
so
ugly.
we all
Give
know.
her a
No, that's terrible.
We all know Dolly Parton, correct?
Dolly Parton,
yeah.
yes.
So, love, respectful
What was that?
country artist.
That was
She's been
Dolly
around
Parton.
for 50 years. What did she decide to do on her Twitter account? She posted something. She looks like a Playgirl bunny, which
Oh
was
no!
disgusting.
Yeah, that's
Back in the
no
day,
good.
she looks okay.
Wait, it looks like a Playboy bunny. Playboy bunnies are hot.
Playboy Bunny?
At 71 years old?
Let me see.
Islands in the stream.
No, yeah, that's her now.
Her all
But
plastic.
go to
out,
her Twitter
yeah.
account.
Apparently, she's like a really good person.
No, she's a great person.
Yeah,
and
like
all
she's
that.
like a really good
But she's just
person.
trying now.
There's no reason for anybody to keep doing that. That's why Joan Rivers died.
No,
plastic
I
surgery?
think Joan Rivers died
Yeah,
for another reason.
something went wrong with a plastic surgery. That's how she died.
Really?
Something
Yeah,
happened.
she
Yeah.
did. One of the
Oh, yeah.
funniest people.
Oh, she's
Is
hilarious.
this her? No, that's not her.
No, last I
Yeah,
heard
that's a
it,
Twitter account.
she had
That's
said
her Twitter
she was
account.
going
that's not the
to
tweet. I meant going
pose
down.
for
Keep going
Playboy
down, keep
again.
going down.
Ooh, she's
Dolly Parton said she would do a spread for Playboy at 70.
No, and I
This was
think
very
that's what
recently.
she was doing.
Who'd buy
This is
that?
very recently.
No, I'll tell you. There
There
she
you
is.
go.
Oh, there we
There
go.
go.
Let's get the screen.
Wait,
shot.
so is she
You
gonna
can't
be
get
like?
audio here.
No, yeah, for some reason.
It's always blank to my husband Carl. Happy birthday, my love. Not you, Carl.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, no, that's like, yeah, you know what? For once, she didn't look bad there, but you can tell it was all makeup up and all that weird stuff.
What is this? A Make-A-Wish Foundation for Jack Nicholson? What the hell is this?
He could no, he's not gonna do that. He could bang still 20-something-year-olds. That guy, I don't like that. That guy is still like.
They call me.
I mean, old actors are ultimate proof that money can buy good-looking pussy. Can we admit,
dude?
Can we admit,
dude? What is it? Leonardo DiCaprio.
He an actor.
Once a girl turns 25, he dumps you. That's his limit.
Yeah.
Like if a girl turns 25, Leonardo DiCaprio that kicks you. That's
Dude,
it.
if you're broke,
Wait,
you're fucking
what?
Lisa
Yeah,
Lampanelli.
Leonardo DiCaprio, right? If you go over 25,
Wow.
I love
Or
This has
Roseanne
turned into
Barr.
like the misogyny
Roseanne
show.
Barr.
Wow.
Lisa Lampanelli's great, though.
Oh, I know.
at least
like a
Lampanelli.
female-
Yeah.
female version
talk
of
about
Dice.
somebody that got canceled because of this PC culture.
Oh,
She
God.
was one of the funniest comedians of all time.
That's the problem. Being
When
a
it
comic
comes to
now, man.
like
You can't say
Hollywood
stuff.
roasting and all that,
Yeah.
she was one of the funniest people. And then she actually roasted Trump. So
Yeah, the
Trump
Trump-
had a Comedy Central roast, but obviously before he became president.
Yeah.
So you had him, you had Snoop Dogg, Whitney Cummings, Mike the Situation.
That was terrible. He was just,
oh
that
my
was-
god!
that was-
Yeah.
Oh, can I just say Mike the Situation's my cousin?
What?
No, you
What?
can't say that.
I'm serious.
What?
He's
Really?
my cousin. Mike the Situation Sorrentino from the Jersey Shore is my actual cousin. He's my 7th cousin.
So is he
You
coming to
counted?
the event?
Seventh
Seventh
cousin.
cousin.
My
So
seventh
get him on the show.
Don't you leave track after like the second or third?
I only
I don't even
track
know my
second
So
cousin.
he knows.
cousin, yeah.
He knows a good friend of mine. That's on the show.
Really, he does. So Mike
from
is
the
my
York,
cousin,
is he
and
from
actually people come up to me. They say, "How's Mike your cousin? You guys aren't even close to related. Mike's a, and you're a nice guy. How is that
He lives
possible?"
in Colts
I
now.
haven't. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He lives in Homedale.
He's
But
on MTN.
I don't even know my
it's Homedale?
second cousins. How do you keep in touch
I was
with
about to say
seventh
your
cousins?
seventh cousin.
I haven't
There
seen my
you go.
second
That
cousins
far?
in 5 years.
Oh, I'm a distant cousin of Chachi. What's
Dude.
his name?
My grandpa
Scott Baio.
Scott Baio.
What?
Scott Baio.
What?
That's a funny Trump fan right there.
No, I got nothing to do with it. So I don't talk politics. I don't get into that. They all suck.
Scott Baio. Jeez.
Scott
Like,
Baio.
are
No,
you
but seriously though, I mean Lisa Lampanelli. Going back to her, like
She was funny.
You had
Oh,
all the comedians.
He was the female version of Dice.
Oh my god!
yeah.
Oh, she was
Yeah.
better
Yeah,
than Dice.
Yeah. Dice.
And it's
you
a
know,
shame,
we-
like how
Dice was in Jersey last night.
He
was
was
in
in
Middletown.
I
he's
saw
with
him in
Vic
Vegas.
DiPietro now, the
Yeah.
local,
Dick-
the
yeah,
new
Dick
local
DiPietro,
guy.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
those
doing
just
the
certain
Chess
shows they
Factory.
do.
Are you guys Dice fans or?
Oh, I'm a big Dice fan.
I'm friends with the
Little
backup
Miss
band.
Muppet
Yeah.
sat on her puppet. Jack and Jill went up the hill with a bucket quarter. Jill came down with $2.50.
Oh! The
Little boy Blue.
He needed the money.
He needed the money.
he what I saw him and he's like the Dice again, but what really kind of sucked for him is remember when like he came out in the 80s and he was like the best comic ever, he was selling out the Garden and all that stuff.
Hey, what's in the bowl, bitch?
Exactly, all that good stuff. And then what ended up happening is that he sold out to CBS. Remember he did that show on CBS where he was a father?
Right.
Remember?
Oh, when the
I know,
wife,
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
the mailman or
Yeah,
something.
he was a father. And then he sold, remember, and he cleaned himself up for like 3 or 4 or 5 episodes. And they're like, what is this? And then when that got canceled, he went back to being the Dice.
But
And then-
nobody bought
but
it
the fans were
anymore.
like,
yeah.
What-
He like
I'm
disappeared.
not
He
doing
was
that.
like, where
The
are they now?
authenticity.
Type,
I'm not
with
doing
that.
that.
So Dice
He
Clay
was-
basically
yeah.
like in the mid 2000s was like a where are they now type of
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
Because I remember because I'm a big Artie Lang fan.
Yeah,
I'm a
Artie's
big
great.
Howard Stern during the Artie Lang era at least, and obviously Jack and the Joke Man.
Yeah.
As a radio junkie, that was the best radio of all time.
I seen Jackie in Atlantic City at.
I actually saw
tickets.
Jackie
He was-
on
he
the
was good.
subway in Manhattan.
Yeah.
So I got to shake his hand for a hot second. This was like 2 years ago. But anyway, like Jackie and Artie, when replacing Jackie Marlin, you couldn't find anyone better than Artie Lang. And then when they had those roasts, and then when Howard goes on Sirius and like you just go AWOL and all
Yeah.
that, and Andrew Dice Clay was on Artie's roast, and you could just tell like Dice Clay at the time in like 05, 06.
He
or-
was on Gene Simmons'
Gene-
family roast.
like
too.
you could tell he was kind of not irrelevant, but definitely semi irrelevant, I guess,
Yeah.
and all that because Lisa Lampanelli's saying, "Oh, Andrew Dice Clay can find him at Starbucks next week."
But yeah,
You know,
yeah.
stuff like
Oh,
that.
shit.
Dice
Yeah.
he lives in Vegas now.
Wow.
I saw him. Yeah, I saw him in Vegas. My friend got me
Find him at
tickets.
Starbucks.
My friend.
Ouch.
To that. He was actually still pretty funny.
Well, let me
He
ask
was
you
still pretty
something
funny. He was
because
still pretty
obviously you're a comedian.
funny. Yeah, I try to be.
Not an easy business.
Yes.
Not
So,
an easy one. Not especially
we
not
all
now,
know
cancer
Howard
picture.
Stern, and like I just said, big Artie guy,
Mhm.
and it's unfortunate that addiction took
his
over his
nose,
life,
everything, yeah.
and his nose.
I love the fact that he didn't get rid of his nose fixed because he said he wants to remember.
But like he's
I
kind of
love
like
that.
out of the blue now. Like he kind of just like dropped off the face of the earth, and you were thinking, oh, it was COVID because we saw him on Rogan, we saw him he doing his own podcast. He was with
Well, he was on that show, that Showtime show.
Yeah,
for a
Artie's
while.
or was it Artie's Halfway House or Artie's? I think it was Artie's halfway.
No,
House.
he was on like another. He was.
Oh, he was on Crashing on HBO.
Crashing,
yeah,
yes.
But
Great
he was
show.
still like
Great show.
he was still using at that time, I believe.
Yes, I think
But
so.
when he got clean, and obviously we know his nose, and we saw him on Rogan, and he had his own podcast. He kind of just like disappeared, and apparently, like he left the business completely, like without a trace, and he's living in Florida now with his mom and all that.
Yep.
Just unfortunate, man. Like how great talent, and to this day, I still look up when I look up Howard Stern.
Yeah.
I'm only looking at the Artie clips, especially during series, because he was so entertaining.
He was very interesting. It's a shame what happened to him too, and they had a falling out, and that was a shame.
Well, I mean, you can understand why Artie or Howard didn't want to bring him back. I mean, when you're using heroin on the air and nodding off on the air.
Oh no, I understood.
Yeah.
That's just a shame. Yeah.
It's like when FAN first started. It used to be Imus and Imus in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they gave the time and you hear the duck going quack quack. Before it was all sports, that was great shtick with all those guys in the morning.
It just stinks because I was always a big Artie guy, and I would love to see him live in person, but I don't think.
I mean, the comedians back
I
then
don't think
we
I'm ever
had
going to see that day.
Yeah, I'm sure he
you
will.
had
I'm sure he
Dice,
will.
you had
Have you
Sam
met him?
Kinison and all
Yes, I
those
have.
guys.
In Atlantic City.
What was that experience like?
It was good. It was in Atlantic City. My friend runs all the comedy, major comedy shows at the Tropicana and all over called AC Jokes.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So if you guys ever want to go down and ticket, just hit me up and I'll get you guys in. So it's he did a show there and it was great. I mean,
Was this post Howard or?
This his nose was all mad. He explained why his nose was like that, how he snorted coke and glass, and that's why.
When he was in St. Louis with the prostitute. Yeah.
So basically, but he was he's a very nice guy. I mean, he obviously.
That's what I heard though. Like I haven't heard one person say, "Oh, he was just."
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Really,
just
really
has his
sweet
demons,
guy.
unfortunately.
Every comic I think does. His just went a little bit deeper. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I think it was Joe Rogan that actually said too. He was like, people get famous and then these things happen, but in this day and age, who really wants to be famous? Get canceled culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, who really wants to be famous?
It's like look at all the.
I mean, who is he to say he's
shows
uber
that are
famous?
out now.
But
It's like
it's politics. That's the
it's
thing
not
too.
that. Well, that's why you get Disney Plus and you watch all the Marvel stuff.
yeah, exactly. But they're not really.
Well,
woke
speaking
right
of
now, so.
canceled with Joey Diaz or Joe Rogan, Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz is funny too.
Coco.
Yep.
I've seen Coco. Man, that dude. He almost made me crash my car on Route 18.
Oh really?
Oh geez.
When he's talking when he's talking about him hooking up with the girl with the prosthetic leg.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
He said it on Segura's podcast or not your mom's podcast with Segura.
Yeah. That's on YouTube.
Oh my god! So basically, long story short, he's at the halfway house and he's getting drug tested all the time. Since he's uncircumcised, he decides to put pool cleaner between his dick. And so he puts the pool cleaner between his foreskin, and then when he's peeing, he pulls the foreskin back. That's where the pool cleaner drops into the piss test. And he had this lady basically watching him pee, and she's like, something's up. But like apparently she was impressed with what he's got, but she's got a prosthetic leg, so she's a little easy, I guess we can say. So he's on probation 3 years later. He remembers. He runs into her, delivers Chinese food to her. They start hooking up. And, he's doing his deed, but he refused to take the jeans off for one leg.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Ordering Chinese food.
You gotta listen to what he says.
Can we get that clip,
it's
please?
So funny. Yeah, he's
Just
like,
type in Joey
he's like, I'm gonna leave the leg there.
one-legged woman.
Wasn't that like the plot of a Deuce Bigelow movie?
We can't get the audio though, so
We can't get the audio.
I'll
We
get
can't get the audio.
We can't get the audio.
I'll get it. Don't worry.
It's really funny.
I told him it's not working.
Yeah, it's
I got it.
It's
So
really funny.
Hang with me.
When I was younger and I did coke, that was dick for fucking 4 hours. You just were giving out dick. They're looking at you like, when is this gonna stop? And then when you do come, it's one of those long loads. Yeah. You ever have those loads? Like I used to be on probation, and there was a dude that was like a GI Joe dude that failed the police test, but his assistant was a good-looking woman. Like she was kind of cute. If I was 30, she was like 38. Nobody talked to her in Boulder because she had like a wooden leg. Like her leg was kind of like she had like that little limp, but you could tell the bitch had game. Like she could suck a cock. I would look at the eyes and I could tell this bitch.
I didn't know he was going to say that.
Nobody talks to her.
Wow.
Because leg, whatever the fuck she's got. She got shot in Vietnam. I didn't know
She
what
got shot in
happened.
Vietnam.
She was very nice. I forget what her name was. I'd see her. I'd always flirt with her. But when I was doing, and I was in the probation, I figured out how to fuck with the piss test. I'm uncircumcised, so I would take like fucking pool cleaner and put it on my dick, and then pull the skin over it, and put like a tab over it, like a bread tab, like a fucking rubber band. And then when I would go pee, the guy would watch me, and I would take the thing out and just pee, and then pull the skin back, and all the pool cleaner would go into the fucking thing, and then I would zap the machine. They would always say to me, "This motherfucker's up to something." So he asked her. He goes, maybe you could see what the fuck he's doing. So I knew, and I would call him. Well, I'll be there at 4 because they would call you, and then you had to call a machine that would tell you what color was up. Mm-hmm. And if the color came up, that let's say your color is maroon, and they go, today's colors are green, maroon, and black. You would have to call in and tell them what time you're coming in. You had till 5 o'clock, but you had to make an appointment. Then she'd tell you, no. If he answered, that means he was going to watch you while you're pissed. But with me, they had mirrors around me. They couldn't figure out what I was doing. So they sent her in. So before I would go in, I'd fucking do a half a jerk in the car and get my dick nice and big. Yeah. And then I'd sprinkle it the fucking pool cleaner. Or the
Well, it doesn't sting your dick, the pool cleaner?
I got scars.
Half a jerk in the car. Who the fuck says that?
Drano.
Yeah.
I would grind it up. I would fucking put it under my dick and then pull the skin back, and it would fall into the piss test and zap it. But before I would piss, I would take the hammer out and show it to her. Like, what do you think?
I think the hammer
What do you think? There's something nice. And she would look at it and look around the room. And not like I knew I was going to end up sleeping with her or swapping spirit with her because I flirt with her. Nobody talked to the woman because she had a fucked up leg. So I'm on probation. I'm delivering Chinese food. I'm slinging coke at the same time at the Chinese restaurant. So I would have you call the Chinese restaurant and say, I talked to Joey. Yeah, what's up? Oh, you want egg drop soup? Whatever. The cocaine would be hidden under the egg drop soup, so that if I got in trouble, the Chinese people got in trouble. I didn't put it in the bag. This is when I was out of prison. One night I knock on the door, and who answers the door? It's her. She goes, oh my God, it's so great to see you. How have you been? I go, it's great to see you. Man, I gave her a hug, and I put the Chinese down, and she goes, what are you doing with your life? I'm getting divorced, but I got the stand-up comedy, and I'm trying to deliver food to make a living. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. You and her broke up. Oh, you must need a hug. And as I started hugging her, we started swapping spit. And I touched a little monkey, and I could feel nobody had even touched a monkey in like 10 years. Steam started coming. And I started fingering that motherfucker like a savage, swapping spit with her. And my hand was nice and wet, and I'm fingering it. I got a pinky surrounding her asshole. And I put it down slowly. Pants. I take a tit out. She's got one big fucking tit.
This is a fat fuck in the longest yard.
I'm making out with her. I'm fingering at the same time. So while I'm fingering her, I take her pants down, but I go, I don't want to see what the other leg is. So I took the leg off of the good leg, and I left the fucking bad leg covered. I don't know what it is. She's got like a pole under there.
Like a pole under there.
So I picked up a fucking knife. I started eating that pussy. The clit fucking was huge. I'm sucking out like a piece of bubble gum.
This is uncensored, right?
Yeah,
Oh, thank God.
Now's the time to put the helmet in that fucking mouth. So I switched up. I started 2-finger Louie, and I went around it. I put that fucking hammer in her mouth, and she didn't know what to do. She was like, and at that time, I was trying to fucking lift weights and shit, so I wasn't jerking off. Because somebody told me that to jerk off, that your protein. I was retarded. Yeah, I'm retarded. Yeah. And when I came in the mouth, it was one of those loads, Christine, that don't stop. You ever have one of those things? I know, Christine. You're sucking it with your eyes closed, and then after a minute, you open it up because you're like, when is this gonna stop? And it was endless. It was fucking endless. It was just a load of death. It was like
no ideas.
Oh, it was Valium in there and Xanax and fucking.
Well, it's like nice seeing you, Joey.
It's like, well, nice seeing you, Joey.
I shot a load in the mouth, and when I took my dick out, she went. It was like she drank a gallon of Mountain Dew. She started getting a little dizzy.
That tastes like pool cleaner.
I was taking like 100 milligrams of Valium a night. When I shot in her mouth to put her in a trance, she was glassy-eyed. She gave me a $3 tip, and I left, and I never saw her again. She must have eaten Chinese food and slept for a week. Oh, my God. Oh.
You got any dates coming up you want to
All right, you know what? I like seriously. Like when I first heard that too, right? When I saw you, I was like, holy shit! You've seen him in concert?
I saw him in at Rutgers with my two friends, and it was one comedy show that you just had to get fucked up for.
Yeah,
you know, like we were pre-gaming with Jim Beam and Fireball, like the stuff that I would never touch today.
Yeah, well, it was college, but
it was just
too funny.
But he was hysterical.
He's like he's one of those. What makes that so?
I don't know what gets me worse. I mean, there's like 18 fucked up things that we can talk about and break down that 8-minute segment that we just heard.
Yeah.
Pool cleaner and zapping your dick with pool cleaner and fucking a drug test. Half a jerk in the car.
No, what got
and
me
just lifting weights.
What got me was the leg. Like I remember listening to I fucking lost, and he's like, "Yeah, I left that leg covered because nobody wants to see that." I was like, "Damn."
Tight leg feet.
Oh gosh, Eileen, you guys are awesome, man. You know what? We got to do this again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
We definitely have to do this again. I'm gonna like cut this.
This
down
is definitely not the pod or a show that we're used to doing, but I loved it.
No, this is why
this is out of our comfort zone, but this is great.
This is what we love to do here, guys. But yeah, I mean, we really appreciate you guys being here. Oh, by the way, like I said, I want to do a Q&A with you guys only because you guys are sports people, and basically, for you guys, if you guys do well.
No. Oh, that's not kink.
We got here
baseball cake.
Major League Baseball that you guys can take home, right? And indoor baseball target game that you guys can take home for the Sal.
Okay.
So here we go, guys. Let's make this quick, easy, okay? And I'm sure you guys, this shouldn't be that difficult. But trivia number 1 in baseball. Number 1, the game of baseball originated in what country?
I say United States.
No.
Definitely not USA. Pakistan?
It had something to do with cricket.
Pakistan?
No.
Is it UK?
It's England.
Okay. Does that count?
I'll give him that, right?
It's the same thing.
We'll give him that.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Which team won the first World Series?
Braves. Is it Braves?
Nope.
First World Series.
Well, the Yankees
No,
weren't
the Braves
around.
were not. No. What am I
That's the 1800s. I say Philadelphia Athletics.
Nope. I didn't know it either, guys.
Senators?
No, this Boston Americans.
The Boston Americans.
Yeah, so I guess
You
that
never
one was
got
a little
that
bit. But this one, okay. What player has the longest hitting streak in Major League
Joe
history?
DiMaggio.
Joe
That
DiMaggio,
one we
56
knew.
games.
That one, yep. Who was the first Major League pitcher to pitch a ball over 100 miles per hour?
Ooh.
Brandon Johnson?
No. Came before.
Guidry.
Bob Gibson.
Nope.
Clemens.
No.
Nope.
Don Larson?
No one.
Let's give you a hint. This guy was he was big.
He was big Babe Ruth?
Big and strong.
Babe Ruth?
No.
No, it's not Babe Ruth. Okay.
Oh. Era. Can you give us an era or like a decade?
Yeah, he was big in it was 80s, 70s, 80s.
The 70s and 80s.
80s.
Gossage?
Heavy guy
He went
or
to the-
like big gnome guy?
Big guy.
Gossage?
No.
No. 80s.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Think of a fat, bulky pitcher.
He wasn't bad. I didn't say he was fat.
No, I'm thinking bulky pitcher.
Bulky.
In the 80s.
But he was pretty hardcore.
Roger
What-
Clemens?
No, I
No.
said Clemens.
Oh,
It's not Clemens.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I give up.
Don't say it yet. One more hint.
If I give you the team, you're gonna get it.
I don't think so.
No. You know, I can give you. I think I can give you the team that he was traded to. He wasn't famous. I'll give you the team he was traded to. He ended his career with I believe Texas.
It's not Nolan Ryan.
It's Nolan Ryan. Yeah,
Oh,
there
it
it is.
was.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got it.
There it is. Nice.
I said it. I wasn't sure. I
Nice,
thought
bro.
about it.
I
You
wouldn't
should have
thought
said
it
and also punched Robin Ventura.
And kicked the shit out of
we
Robin
would've
Ventura. This one I think is easy. What is the most often stolen base?
Second base.
Yep, you guys got that one. Obviously, who was the first baseball player to ever be on the cover of a Wheaties box?
Ming.
If I say Derek Jeter, it's probably wrong.
No, it's not Jeter.
No, it's not Jeter. The first baseball player ever to on the Wheaties box?
I'm thinking 70s.
Ed Kranepool.
No.
Ed Kranepool.
I'm thinking 70s.
Yeah, why would Ed Kranepool be on the cover of the
Stay off
Wheaties
that
box?
cake, man.
Billy Martin.
Nope.
No.
Let me get him. Hint.
Yeah, yes.
He played for your team.
Reggie
Bucky
Jackson.
Was that? No.
Reggie.
Reggie's a good one, but no.
Wow.
Thurman.
Nope.
Willie.
Nope.
Greg Nettles.
Nope. Look at this guy.
Casey Stengel.
Bobby Mercer.
If you guys keep going, you guys are gonna hit it sooner or later.
Bernie.
No.
He was what year? In the 70s?
He was. I believe he was even before that.
Yogi.
Yeah, he's definitely before the 70s.
Was it Yogi?
No.
Roger Maris.
No. He's got a great baseball card.
Good looking guy.
Good looking guy.
DiMaggio.
No, but you're in the same ballpark.
Mantle.
Nope, you guys are in the same ballpark though. Around there.
Oh my God.
It's a Yankee.
He's a Yankee.
It's a
Whitey
Yankee.
Ford?
No.
I was gonna say that.
Rizzuto. Phil Rizzuto.
No.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So we're thinking 50s, 60s.
I would probably give it away. You're in there, yeah. But
Is he a baseball Hall of Famer?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
of course he is.
Well, anybody
Well,
else?
even the Wheaties box is going to be a Hall of Famer. Yeah.
Pitcher or hitter?
Hitter.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're thinking about Maris. We're thinking of Whitey. We're thinking of DiMaggio.
So it's not Maris
He
because
wasn't
he's
that
not.
popular of a Yankee then.
Oh, he was pretty popular.
Joe Pepitone?
No.
It's a Hall of Famer.
Is his jersey retired?
Oh yeah, he's in. It's definitely.
Okay, so we're all right. Let's go down the
It's
list.
not- it's
Billy
not
Martin, Jeter,
Gehrig?
Ruth,
Oh,
Gehrig,
Lou Gehrig.
Gehrig.
Lou
Oh, was it
Gehrig.
Gehrig?
Yeah, it was Gehrig.
That's 30s. I'm not thinking
It was-
50s. The
you-
dude was dead
I
for
said
10
before.
fucking years.
I said before.
Oh,
I
okay.
said before.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Why was Babe Ruth's jersey number 3?
Because
That's how many times he fucked your mom.
Yeah. See that? We're gonna cut this guy off. Cut his mic off now.
that's how many. The 3 represents how many pounds he weighed.
What?
The 3 represents how many pounds he weighed in hundreds.
Probably how many hot
No,
dogs
he wasn't
you could
300
eat.
pounds,
No,
dude. Jeez, he wasn't 300
240.
pounds.
So somebody strikes to her.
How many beers he had in one shot?
How many hot dogs he had at once?
Nah, nope. You guys give up.
He did have 3 hot dogs.
How many girls he screwed in one day?
That's a good one.
No, that's
though.
a Mets.
Hey, man.
I don't know.
Give up. His number jersey was 3 because he batted third.
Oh.
That was kind of obvious.
That was it. What was Babe Ruth's first name?
George.
Yep, you got that one. What was the lowest recorded turnout for a Major League Baseball game?
0.
Yep, you got that one. Yeah.
Oh, Baltimore.
And there's the White Sox, right? It was
Yeah,
the White
Baltimore
Sox.
White Sox, yeah.
And then this one you guys should get easy. Which pitcher had no right hand?
Jim Abbott.
Jim Abbott. There you guys go. Well done, guys. Well done.
Hey.
Take your prizes. Take
There
your
you go.
prizes.
Not taking home.
Yeah, you could take that
Yeah,
out on your
Take on your
Oh,
date,
yeah,
man.
Here's your brawl of practice.
When you-
Saturday.
You could take that home, Matt, and you could show how to round the bases.
When
Oh,
Oh,
they
that one.
I am hoping to God I don't get in trouble for this.
Oh, you're already in trouble, man.
And
You
look
opened
here,
your mouth
guys.
10 minutes in.
And here you go, guys. Because you guys had
It says easy to hook.
Easy to hook.
Oh, nice. Because you guys, I got like peanuts and Cracker Jack.
Oh,
take
So
Cracker
there you
Jack.
go. So I got you peanuts and Cracker Jack.
I'm not allergic
Yeah.
to peanuts. So
You
that's-
guys kick ass.
It was a fun show, guys.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun, guys.
This was.
We're going to have to have you guys on.
Definitely. We would love to be a part of it.
If you
So,
decide to do a wrestling show, I'll be back.
dude, yeah, we'll do a wrestling show. I'll do whatever.
I will
You guys
call
are-
out sick that week.
These guys are just too much
I got
fun.
nothing.
You guys, and once again, what I loved about the show here is that it really opened up not just baseball, but everything. We talked about a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Girls hitting the wall.
Short.
The misogyny
yeah.
show. Wow.
Maddie's fat chicks.
Maddie, that's his new nickname, Maddie Fat Chicks. You can find Maddie Fat Chicks on
Wrestling.
Instagram.
So there was. there was a lot. There was a lot here.
Possible.
There was
Covered
a lot
of
here.
territory.
We covered a lot of territory with these guys. Sal,
a lot of territory.
Sal, where can we find you guys? What can we, where can we find you guys? Where can we hook up with
Wednesday
you guys?
night we'll be here at 7:00 on Facebook Live, Pandora, and all the social media. Thursday nights at 7, WLD Radio, 95.1, 107.9, 103.3 HD3, WLDradio.com, and of course the phone numbers.
908-448-0951. You can find us, like you said, Thursday night, 7 p.m.
Yeah, big trade deadline special. So we want everybody who likes whatever team to call in.
We'll be
and,
we're
and
gonna
give
get
us
there.
your your likes and dislikes of what happened this year.
I know what's going to end up happening with the Mets for going. Here's the thing, Chris. Who are we kidding? Chris Bryant's going to be a Met.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's gonna be cheap, right?
Think so.
Think about it. You can use cheap.
But here's the thing,
you
as a Met fan.
You can use outfield. You can use the guy utility wise. It's gonna suck.
Let me ask you this.
I mean, for the right price.
Let's say with Chris Bryant.
Yeah.
If you trade for him, he's going to be a rental because you got to sign him for a long-term deal. Would you rather take a Josh Donaldson? Would you rather take a Josh Donaldson? And yeah, he may be a dick in person, but who cares? You're trying to win. At the end of the day, all that matters is you're winning a championship.
Right. Yeah,
Would you rather have Donaldson $8 to $46 million for the next 2 years? You know what you're getting out of him, and let him play third base. Because I saw J.D. Davis play third base yesterday. He's not your everyday guy. And then you got Pete Alonso. You got Lindor when he comes back.
He's just a waste at the plate now. He's so
Who's
fell
this?
off. Chris Bryant.
And Lindor is not as advertised, clearly.
No, 12 years.
I think moving from the AL to the NL and vice versa.
How about the Guardians, by the way?
By the way, I hate that.
I hate the name because
fucking hate it.
Did they get the okay from Marvel to do that?
I don't know.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Cleveland Rockers. It should have been.
I don't know what they should have been.
It should have been the Cleveland Indians, in my opinion.
I think so. See, you gotta be able to honor the.
It's 105 years.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing, and it's not a politically correct thing.
My thing is,
with the Redskins, going back to the Washington Redskins, okay, I can see that had to be a change. Just with
actually, I hated
everything going on.
Here's the thing.
I hated it too, but if we were going to change the team name, I can see that. But the Indians,
if they changed, how come Florida State's still the Seminoles?
I have no idea.
They're supposedly changing too. I heard.
Are they?
I heard they're going to change. And
Are they really?
I don't think so.
And apparently, they're not calling the Chiefs Stadium Arrowhead anymore. They're going to try and change it.
Yeah, it's already not Arrowhead Stadium.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the thing that irks me. If there was going to be a name change, I can see the Redskins, even though I think it is what it is.
Well, the Redskins have been under controversy for years.
I think they just caught into the hype where we were in the last year, and they just bought into the woke thing, and that's it.
I think I'm pretty sure the family that created the logo, which was American Indian, was upset that they got rid of the name, and they're American Indian.
And dude, and
so
there was a poll:
if it's not
98%
offending
of
you,
Americans
then
don't care about the nickname.
Exactly.
They're not offended. It's this stupid woke cancel culture.
Telling you what you should
exactly
in this
right.
country.
I'm American
controlling
Indian.
this
I
country
was
that
American.
are ruining it.
I'm American Indian. I'm American
100%.
Indian, and the Redskin wasn't offending me.
Yeah, the fact that the team from Washington is just absolutely stupid. The Cleveland Guardians, I think, is absolutely stupid.
The logo's even worse.
It's a C.
It looks like a high school junior.
So bad.
That's desperately trying to get into a 40% acceptance.
You
rate
won the
school.
contest. You won the contest.
I'm gonna have you guys back because I want to talk about that too. Because Derek and I were actually we were gonna do the Comics on Cannabis because we love sports as well.
Yeah.
And we're gonna call it it was Comics on Cannabis, but it was gonna be the original sports joint. Just a branch off of Comics on Cannabis, but this was just talk sports. So I mean, just to bring you guys back on to be awesome.
Let us know.
It'd be killer. But thanks guys for showing up. You
thank
guys
you.
were absolutely
Awesome.
awesome. It was amazing.
Good show.
And once again, guys, thanks for listening to another episode of Comics on Cannabis, where we do talk everything from cannabis, sports, movies, anything pop culture. It is the place to hang out, and where you want to put together cannabis entertainment, come here. Basically, if you want to continue to hang out with us, check us out, www.comicsoncannabis.com, and or of course follow us at Comics on Cannabis on Instagram. Sal, thanks for bringing your crew in. Guys, make sure you listen. Make sure you listen to them. Listen to them, their podcast. And at that point, this was tremendous, and we are out.